We are just getting organized, getting started. Very sorry about that. We'll be back in 4 minutes. All right, guys. Thank you very much for the delay. I've been a little bit delayed for other reasons. I'll talk about it later. But I finally got home, finally unwrapped everything, realized 20 minutes late. Shit, never done that before. So I thank everybody who's in the chat still hanging on. Again, everybody else who's been hanging on and hanging on to, bring you guys in here. Thank you, all of you guys, for hanging in with me for a minute here. Whew.
No worries, man.
I've never actually had to literally sweat to get my stream started today.
That's awesome.
I bet I was.
That's normal for me, man.
Oh my god! This is the first time I've been just so disorganized and so delayed. I've usually been waiting for 20 minutes. Come on, guys, come on, hang out in the chat so I can get started.
This time I was the one standing there going, "Where is Marcel? Where are you, dude? Where are you, dude?"
Hey, you know what?
The other way around.
Stuff happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
just another live stream. When you're on a live stream with Shelby, it's always late.
Yeah, there you go. Not late. It's meant to be where it's meant to be, and that's just how it goes with them. Anyway, I don't even know where to start, but welcoming, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out in the chat. Anybody else who's here?
We're glad you're here, buddy.
Brent. Oh, Hockey Rounds is here. Cool. Good to see him. I seen him yesterday in the chats in the audio stream. Fun Provoke, Carbon Cage, Apple White. Thank you very much, Alan, for being here. Riot 9.
Hey, sweet.
See some Riot 9 in there. Fun Provolt action.
Oh, yeah. The Aussies are here.
I won't lurk around the chat too much because I'm sure everybody left once they were like, "What the hell? What's going on here?"
I think a few they stuck around. I closed the window, so I don't know how many people are watching.
All good. I don't do it for the views. I do it for you guys. I'm interested and curious to meet Mr. Applewhite here. We haven't had him actually on the microphone or him as a person of interest yet.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool to have you on here, and I appreciate you wanting to be here with us and join us on our shit show stream.
Hey, I'm glad for it.
Good to meet you.
Good to
Yeah,
meet
nice to
you
meet you,
guys.
So once I'm going to pull up a couple of videos here from you, but why don't you give us a little minute here and tell us a little bit more about yourself and how long you've been flying and stuff and what brought you here, if you don't mind.
Well, I've been flying drones probably since 2016, 2017. Started out with Phantoms, Mavics, with that, got bored with it. And in 2021, I decided I can tell you the exact time. It was February 2021. I was down in Fort Myers, Florida for about a week, sitting there with a SIM and just said, I'm going to pull the trigger. And bought my first kit, the Bardwell Zalo kit, put it together, and I jumped head first into it then.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Got into it on February, went straight to Rampage 2021.
Nice.
Wow. And if you guys haven't seen his channel around, check him out. CreeperFPV, linked in the chat. Yeah, he started raising content here, not just drone wing chasing, but also you've been flying drones for quite a while too, right? So it's not just wings, drones, everything.
Nice. This is sick.
I haven't really posted a video in probably 6 months though.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to do any editing.
No, you've been busy. You've been busy working on the crew stuff, working on the hangar. It's awesome.
Yep, I built the website. I did set up the Discord, set up the store, did the Patreon. And then it's every week me and Shelby's trying to get together and work on stuff on the show.
That's great. And tonight we're gonna have a little bit of a giveaway tonight, guys. I didn't really get to communicate it as well, but we're gonna give away one of the Shelby hangar glasses, one of the cups that they have in their store. So we're gonna give one of those away, courtesy of FPV Your World. And we got a bunch of stickers. And part of our Christmas giveaway, we have also a bag from TBS. It's the gear pouch bag. So I'm going to be giving that away tonight as well. So stick around in the chat.
Fancy.
And as long as you're hanging out in here with us, building our core community, we appreciate that and appreciate your view and your time here with the channel. And we have to give that back to you guys by giving away some products and a little hush hush, the nay fucking. And then so to your friends too. We'll give away some stickers to your friends who join us, and then maybe next time they'll be wanting to grab the big gear items. Or if you want to just send about it, let's go. Send them all over here.
I'll have to send you some of my stickers.
Yeah, that's another big thing too. I'm going to start doing this new year is going to be a lot of stickers, not just giveaways on the channel, but just in person, just like getting them out to everybody. I want everyone to have your world stickers and stuff like that. I went through a bunch of them, and now I have like 2 left of my own stickers. So I gotta get some prepared for the new year.
No doubt.
I gotta get some.
What about a cool off-axis sticker?
Ooh,
check that one out.
That one.
Nice.
With a super deluxe.
I will be right back.
This is my FPV cup. The Gangly Gang.
Yeah, that's a great cup.
Donnie.
Hey, Donnie. It's a nice cup. Fuck, that cup just went up like $100 right there.
Yeah, only cool pilot stickers go on the Yeti mug.
You gotta get yourself an off-grid sticker on that one. An off-grid sticker.
There's off-grid. I didn't even know there was off-grid stickers. Now I'm upset.
I have my off-grid sticker is on my wing. Remember? Oh, I don't have my AR mini wing here anymore. Now, speaking
I usually take my stickers, and I have the table I carry when I go fly.
Yeah,
the stickers go.
Look at this guy with a T-shirt.
Yeah,
look at this guy with a T-shirt.
Woo! This guy. All right.
Looks pretty tight too. The ladies must love it.
Oh yeah, all the ladies.
Oh, lady.
Yeah, and Carbon Cage actually just got his shirt not long ago. Actually, I think it was about the same time. Which
Nice.
is crazy because, again, I've always told this people like don't use what is the other one? I can't remember the other one right now.
Spring.
Teespring, yeah. TeePublic. TeePublic is the one that I use, and literally this is proof of concept. Ontario here, Koala, and then Carbon Cage also got their shirts almost the exact same time. And one is Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's probably printed in Australia, right? So
no, it's actually printed somewhere else and still shipped to Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have a print shop there because usually like all those print on demand places. That's how they do it usually.
Right.
Yeah, because we're using Teespring for our store. So,
yeah,
and affordable.
Teespring
the prices are crazy here for TeePublic. I don't know what it is. They also do their stickers at a different spot. So like if you order like say a T-shirt and a sticker, you'll get 2 different orders, but you'll still pay the one shipping fee for the whole package.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
And then I also did a time where I bought little buttons. I don't know if I even have the buttons left. No.
Buttons.
I have FPV World buttons, little tiny buttons, kind of like the same size as these ones. But I don't have any left with me. Where's the camera? No. Little tiny ones like that size. But I don't have any left. But anyway, I got buttons, stickers, and T-shirts all made up at one time, and it cost me like $20 shipping. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool, great! Like, I want to see it all come as one thing." And then one day this showed up, the next day another thing showed up, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Where are these? Where are these other items?" I forget what it was. Came last, and I was like bitching at what the hell? Where's my stuff? And then all of a sudden it showed up. Because again, like I said, it's all under one shipping thing, so it's like weird how they split it up and then. Yeah,
that is weird.
It's science.
Yeah,
science.
When I got this one, because I actually got the I don't know, the premium version of the shirt. Apparently, it had to come from the States, which was really weird.
Yeah.
But it was strange because it came from like LA, and then it was in Detroit area, but then it went over to New York to then come back over to Ontario.
Weird.
Weird. Yeah, I was like watching the tracking. I'm like, you were already in Detroit. You were already right there. So
yeah,
why are you going to New York with it after?
It's kind of like
watching tracking.
It's painful. It's hilarious watching tracking sometimes going all over the place.
You're like, but like just a couple of weeks ago, I built a new computer and I'm waiting for like really expensive parts to come by a courier. I'm watching the tracking like a hawk, and I swear he was like 4 kilometers down the road. He was like, "No, it won't be delivered today. You'll have to wait till the next business day," which was a Monday. It was like Friday afternoon. He was like, I could probably hear his truck if I stuck my head out the door. They're like, "Nope, not today." I'm like, "No."
Wow.
So I had to wait the entire weekend.
Pick up application or whatever.
I was just worried it was sitting in the van over the weekend,
Yeah, right.
Getting frozen.
Totally. Yeah, I had a package show up here from Order Village, and it was supposed to be like the standard 2-day shipping, like it usually is. 4 days later, the shipping manifest. It's like, oh, we went 4 hours away from you, decided to turn around and come back for some reason. All right,
it's the shortest. It's the shortest route.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 4 hours past you from Rotor Village would be like out in the middle of the ocean, wouldn't it?
No. 4 hours past me. So like literally.
That's what I'm saying. But Rotor Village is east of you, and there's not much 4 hours west of you.
Sure, there is.
4 hours west of you.
What are you talking about? Are you even
4 hours west of you is the ocean, isn't it? Well, I guess it's the island. The island.
No, east of me. Did I say west of me?
I'm talking about west. I said 4 hours west.
I think you're trying to confuse me, then. So you're being terrible right now.
I'm confused.
That ain't no hard.
You're being terrible. All right. This one came of interest. This is like, what is this? This is like a time lapse. This is a long exposure. Yeah.
It's a echo effect out of Premiere Pro.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? I want to do this.
The wing chase that we did a earlier in the year, where it was the 4 T-wing He-wing Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had cameras set up all around,
Cool.
and this one was sitting on the sidewalk, pointed back towards where we were launching from. And then I did an echo effect in post processing. Took a 24 hours to get it done. But
it wasn't a long exposure like in camera.
No.
It was all post.
All post.
I think it just
Okay, cool.
yeah,
cool.
I think it overlaps frames, I guess.
You know what this
It does.
reminds me of? It reminds me of that old school PC game Centipede.
Oh
Yeah.
Or Tron.
Yeah, like
That was the effect I was going for, was Tron, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The light cycles. That was the whole idea behind this. And I was trying to
I wonder what that I wonder what that
Whoa.
effect would look like
Those
on an
cool.
action camera on a wing.
You just
or a
like see
quad.
the LEDs. It looks like.
Yeah, I wonder what it would look like on a moving camera, like if you put it on your quad.
What do you mean?
I wonder
I
If
think
you
I tried that and it
ran that
didn't work.
effect. If you ran that effect through flight footage.
I love that.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That looks like alien spaceships. It's
Yeah,
freaking
like
crazy.
alien worms.
symmetrical.
Hey man, whatever
Space
they
worms.
identify as, you know.
True.
Then
That's wild.
I think this is the white one. There's Rue chasing.
That is so
Yeah.
wild.
Dude,
It almost
this
needs
is-
some kind
I
of like
gotta do it.
soundtrack or something, some like craziness.
Yeah, this
But
is
the
really sick.
Sound of the motors is dope.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was cool.
Yeah.
That's
I've
the
never
chase
seen that done
quad.
before. That's very that's unique for. I've never seen that
Mhm.
before.
Yeah, I had to show that. That was awesome. Really
Yeah.
good capture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
clip
I
it
saw
up.
something
Do that.
similar on Rotor Riot recently, but it
No,
wasn't as
liar.
cool as that. It wasn't as
No.
cool as that.
No.
Yeah, I think I saw that one too.
No.
They were flying at
No,
night.
no.
And yeah. I said it was not as cool. It wasn't as well done. Definitely, it was not as well done.
Oh shit. That's all right. No, they do some good shit.
Hey, Donnie's here.
Donnie, Carbon Cage. Carbon Cage has got his t-shirt too. We're gonna have Carbon
Showing
Cage
everybody my
on-
Donnie sticker.
Hell
Get your
yeah.
Donnie stickers today.
I got my Donnie sticker. I've got it in my backpack actually. I just recently got my new Donnie stickers from his Patreon. Bach Grinder just came out with his new stickers, and they have like the fan of like the turkey leaf background. Have you guys seen the new Donnie stickers yet?
No.
No, I hadn't seen it.
Let me grab them.
I'm 48
I
years
have a-
old and I can't get enough of stickers.
Well, I have a question
I'm the
about
same way,
stickers.
man. 48, and I still love stickers.
No question for that.
Yeah, I got a question. So, do you stick them all over your own shit, or do you put them outside somewhere, random places, or like how do you
Well, I
guys?
got
do your
100
stickers?
Danzilla the Terrible stickers here, so I once in a while I'll stick them somewhere.
I have the FPV table. I slap them all on. I put them on the
Yep.
window of my truck.
Nice.
So,
So that's the new Bach
Turkey.
Grinder sticker. It's got like the turkey, like
turkey
what do they
back.
call it? The feathers. I said leaves last time because I'm dyslexic. But
Nice.
That's cool. That's a cool.
I got
sticker.
I got Riot 9 to put one of my Danzilla stickers on the Surfer's Paradise down there in Australia.
Ooh,
Nice.
ooh, ooh.
Yeah, because I
So
know
I was up there for a while.
that's sweet, man. That's really cool.
So to answer your question, Koala, what I do with my stickers that I
Yeah.
get from people, I'll use them on stuff that I know is going to get a little bit of attention / like, because drones are so small, you can't just put them on a drone, right? I
Yeah.
Right.
I put
I
them
see
on
it.
the wing. And I actually took my sticker and Bach Grinder's older sticker, the one that looks more metal. I took that one and put it on the there's like a really famous chicken place up in Squamish here.
Okay.
And,
Oh, yeah.
they have like an entire wall graffitied of stickers from all over the world,
cool.
all different things and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So I put
Yeah.
mine in his like right in the front center when you open the doors. It was perfect
That's
spot for it. I was like, all right, this is it.
nice.
So,
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, Riot, I got one on the train too. The train to Brisbane.
Yeah.
I'm world
Scratch and
famous.
sniff stickers would be amazing. I thought about doing scratch and sniff stickers, but
Yeah, but what would a drone pilot sticker sniff like? What would
Exactly.
Weed.
What would it sniff like?
Weed and burnt electronics.
What would it sniff like? I like that.
burnt-
What would it sniff like?
A lipo.
Goggle
It would
sweat?
smell like a lipo.
Yeah.
Mine would smell like weed.
That's not a good thing.
Mine would just smell like weed. Yeah, exactly. Hockey rounds, just weed. It'd smell like a dab.
Weed and wasted money.
Oh, not wasted
empty-
money.
An empty wallet. That's
Yeah.
what it smell like.
Like some moth.
Weed and
It smell like
weed
moth.
and fleeting money. Yeah. Weed and sadness.
Yeah, it's not exactly the kind of hobby that
That explode.
there's not really much return on the hobby unless you bring it to another level, right?
Yeah.
May not make it through customs. They smell like weed. That'd be an amazing video, though, if you had like the people at customs just like scratching.
Oh, I just realized what the fuck we were talking about.
Welcome
Oh,
into
that's
the
funny.
chat, koala.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
literally.
solder flux favor. Solder
amazing.
flux favor.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think
Anyway,
Kevin Summers
wow.
got it there.
Stickers are amazing, but you know what else is amazing is Louis P. Floyd. He always comes up with amazing content and shares it with us. If you guys don't have his link,
Is
somebody,
it Lewis or
the
Louis?
moderator, will actually.
Yeah, Louis.
Louis. Robert O'Leave is here. What's that, brother? Depending on where you're flying, it could smell like piss from scaring yourself to death.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Just- It smells like that little bit of poo that came out.
And if these stickers were on a wing, you would call it the stank wang.
Yeah, pretty much.
The stank wang. Just leaves a stench as it flies.
It doesn't Rotor Village have a name of a quad like that? No, it's Stank.
Ooh, that
Who's
was
gonna
Gank.
give
Oh,
Rotor
yeah, I'm thinking of the
Village?
Gank.
I'm gonna kick you off the stream if you keep mentioning Rotoville.
No, I asked them. They have funny names on their quads. They got the Yeet.
Yeah,
and the
small.
small Yeet, and then there was another one that was like something. They had a funny name.
I
It had
just
something to do
realized
with
as I
smell.
said it, you said Rotor Village, not Rotor Riot, so you went there. But
Oh.
yeah, small,
Are you talking about the creamer?
the creamer? Yeah,
Yeah, that's a creamer. Who came up with that?
I don't know.
I'm not
You
a
can
genius,
ask-
obviously.
You can ask Eric from Rotor Village next week when we have
Marketing
Mr.
genius.
Rotor Village on the stream. Wait, no, sorry, it's
go.
the 19th, the Tuesday. So it's not next week because next week I will not be here. I will be
Oh, no.
moving.
Oh, no.
So, yeah,
Oh,
next
snap.
Tuesday we will be taking a week off. December 19th we will be back with Rotor Village, and we'll be doing a huge giveaway then. And then our
Oh man, I can't wait to meet the guys from Rotor Riot.
Rotor what? Oh.
And he's gone.
I think he likes that. Man. I think that's his thing. He likes to get kicked off the streams and find out.
That's funny.
We'll give him a minute. Now he's laughing and clapping.
He can be at one with his thoughts for a moment.
There you go. We'll let him take a breather. Emotional damage.
Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
Man, Louis, this is a stick spot.
Yeah, this is good.
I like
I'm
having-
still talking to
I like
myself.
free spots where you have like some other features with it. Although it does look a little wet out.
Yeah, it's kind of cloudy.
Yeah, I saw. I think I spotted a few little puddles. So,
You're
Playground's a
spotting
good way to learn, get used to doing proxy.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
big time. That right there, that's this little pavilion-y type thing is like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's super cool.
Yeah. I mean, you can like power loop it and like, you know, mess around with the trees and whatever. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, this is cool, man. It's a good rip.
I like the spot. I'm back.
Danzilla's out of. He's not grounded anymore.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Nope. No, we can't hear you.
Nope, can't hear you.
What'd you
Sorry.
do?
You post a link in the chat for the person's video.
How the hell am I supposed to do that? Oh, there's the playlist.
Yeah, bro. Welcome to the stream, Danzilla.
Wow, I was here like half an hour before you waiting for that link. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, now, you didn't have the link to this.
Kitty.
Uh-oh.
Look at the baby. It's a little baby.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Little baby in the sun.
Cat is
It's not that kind of stream, guys. Calm down. It's not that kind of stream. The guy is nailing every gap. Yeah. And Lewis P. Floyd's been flying for quite a while. I think pretty
He's
much
going
as long as
fast.
I have, if not longer, for sure. And he's an East Coast dude. Check out his channel. But his doobie won't stay lit. Aw, fun per vault. Get a torch.
No fun.
Get a blowtorch.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys got anything you want to share. Now's the time. We're going to change a couple things. Let's see here. Present. When do you end up leaving to go to Taiwan, Paula?
I'm gonna be going there.
Yeah, when do you go back?
It's like middle of January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a couple, about 3 weeks or something like that, or whatever.
Is that how long it is?
That's the
Holy
smart.
shit.
Yeah, it's
That's the
getting
smart
cold.
time to go.
Sick. I didn't
That's
even
the smart
realize
time
it
to
was
go.
that. I didn't even realize, man. Yeah, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be winter time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be winter there, so it's not gonna be so crazy hot.
Oh, it's winter there too, as well.
But like, it's not winter as we say winter here, but they have like a winter and summer, but it's like more like rainy months. I don't know. It's weird. It doesn't get quite as hot as it does in like the summertime. I don't know.
Right.
Hmm.
Because I know, like Australia, I've never looked at the worldwide map of the world, but I thought Taiwan was kind of like the same kind of weather climate that like New Zealand had or something.
So
So, like-
it's weird. Half of it is the northern half is subtropical, and the southern
Hello.
the southern
We
one
hear
is
you. We hear you.
tropical.
Robert or Leap's just fucking with you. Sorry, go ahead.
Shit.
Joe.
You know, I'm just saying. Yeah, the northern area is subtropical, and southern is tropical. So, yeah, I don't know
Still
if that's
tropical.
the same. Yeah, I don't know if that's
They have a rainy season.
Yeah.
They call it that,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So it's way closer to Japan. So yeah, I guess it has more
Yeah.
climate, like kind of like I do, more or less.
I think so. Yeah, like hot,
Warm,
hot,
but,
well,
like-
hot and humid, and then like wet and rainy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're quite a
'cause-
bit farther south, so it's not quite as cold as Vancouver because you guys
No.
can still get snow, but I don't think they get snow in Thailand.
But where's
See what I did there?
Dude, everybody does it. It's so funny. It's so funny. But like,
I just did that on purpose. You know that, right?
oh, I know.
Oh,
What?
crackling mic again.
I didn't know No, your mic is fine. Bright
Your
Nine's
mic is fine.
fucking with you. You're fine. Fine. Bright Nine's fucking with you. Robert Elite's fucking with you. You're totally fine. You sound clear. New Zealand is like farther
Way more south,
west of Australia than I thought. I thought
Huh.
New Zealand, for some stupid reason, was up here somewhere.
Huh?
Wow, that's crazy.
Really down there.
Yeah, it's really down there.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Wow, I just learned
Yeah.
something.
It's crazy how much water there is. You know, if you look at I don't know. That's a whole other topic, though.
There's no topic tonight. What do you want to say?
No, I'm just
Someone-
saying. When you look at like the globe or whatever the depiction of the globe is, right?
The South
There's a
Pacific
there's just a shit ton of water. Like it's only a small amount of land mass on the actual planet, right? So
yeah, the Pacific Ocean's actually the biggest part of the ocean just because of that. Exactly. Like there's so much water between North America and like the whatever it's called now, Russia, USSR. The North Atlantic's smaller because that's actually where technically the continent's actually divided. If you look like the past, you know,
Pangea, yeah.
yeah, as they say. But
oh yeah.
Denzilla's now muted again. I don't know what he's doing. You're talking, but we can't hear you. I think now he's fucking with us.
I think he's trolling the whole episode.
No, I just heard him laugh, so I know he's fucking... Anyway, what a punk. We'll just kick him off the stream. I think he's being one of those guys.
That's funny.
No, he's actually is muted for some reason.
That is weird.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Oh well.
I don't know what you're doing over there.
Oh, he's messing around. Where? Oh, I gotta put my link in the thing. I forgot to do it.
Hello there.
There you are.
There he is.
Maybe it's in.
All right. Denzel's like, God dang it, I can't get a hold of you. And then he messaged me and it takes away. Oh, Koala's got a video too. Yeah, the first look at Tawasin. God. Taiwan. Tawasin is on my mind because I just came from Tawasin, which was like an hour and a half easy drive to get anywhere. Hey, Goonie's in the chat. What's up, brother? Another PC awesome pilot who's over there looking
on the sky.
Thank you for being here, Goonie. Always good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we got a line up here. The next one's EBR, who's always got some great content. Check it out.
Yep.
Oh, the sky.
Nice. Yes.
Goonie's got some
Goonie
specs here for
science.
It's science.
Oh man. Beauty time.
What is that in real units? Freedom Eagle units? We avoid any imperial entanglements.
Yeah, I think we're about like a month away where my usual yearly / I think it's every 6 months that I contact EBR and say, hey bro, would you like to come and hang out with us on this stream? But his time zone, like we were just talking about with Taiwan, the time zone difference is a little bit screwy Louie where he's at. Again, I totally forget where the hell he's at, but I know he sometimes shows up in the chat just to give some support. But I think it's like 4 or 5 in the morning or something at this time of day.
Yeah, maybe somewhere in Europe, somewhere, maybe.
I think he's
definitely in Europe somewhere.
Yeah,
Belgium. Or
no, I don't think
Holland
France. I can't remember where EBR is from. And I've known EBR, not known, but I've never seen him in person. But known EBR through his content for 5-6 years.
Maybe
easy.
Oh yeah. He's been at it for sure.
And if you want to roast Danzilla some more, he's flying what, Koala?
Oh, yeah. Danzilla. What do you see? Top right hand corner.
Oh no! Unsubscribe.
You don't know if you don't know. Check out.
I can't do that. I can't do that with Beta Flight. So he's got me there.
There you go.
No,
that was amazing.
Well, I can never do them that smooth.
Oh, true. Yeah,
like
Kiss
that
is
flat.
smooth, man. Kiss is pretty damn smooth if you do the build right.
Well, just get it at flat, right? Those upside down yaw spins. I'm always like too tense, worrying about the ground rushing up at me to keep it tight and smooth. You know?
I'm the same way. I am the same way.
Yeah, it's tough too, and it's also a weight thrust thing, and then really popping it up high enough and really getting it. It's almost it's very comparable to like acrobatics.
Oh yeah,
really fine physics to hold yourself in a certain position to like get you to do different maneuvers.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild, man.
It is. it's crazy that you do it all through RC, like remote controlled, right? It's like, yeah, it's you know, when I explain what we do to like people that don't know about it, they always end up saying
always
like,
fun.
you know, like 99.9% of like the world would never even know how to do any of this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
or
like
even understand the gut wrench you get from the first time you do a power loop, you know.
Or the adrenaline you rush when you're doing something completely new or in a new spot.
Yes, new spots for sure. But you're like, especially when you're, let's say you're like, I don't know if you're traveling or you're going somewhere that you're not normally at, and you randomly stumble upon a crazy spot, and then you're like, oh shit, well it's game time now. It's like you know, what are you gonna do? Just not fly it? And like, yeah, that's a bit of a rush for sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
This fall when I went out went through the for a drive through Algonquin Park with my parents. We stopped in this town at this crazy overlook. You know, it was like on top of a hill, and it was beautiful. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna totally fly from here. And there's a big stone wall on the overlook, and I sat on the stone wall with my feet hanging over the edge, and flew from there. And I had to like immediately turn around because like my feet dangling over like quite a great height,
losing your balance. Right?
Yeah, I just felt really weird in the goggles. My eyes and my feet were dangling like over the edge, and I knew I was high up, and I was just like, nope, can't do it, gotta move.
Really? Eh? I wouldn't have bothered
Yeah,
me.
it got me. Like my feet were like it was like a hill, but if I fell, I would be severely
if you have to
injured
actually balance yourself, then it would be hard to.
I was just sitting on the stone wall with my feet hanging over the abyss, basically, and then flying.
Yeah,
and I just like, I couldn't do it.
And what was under the wall? Was it like Doom, or was
it was like a big steep forested hill? I would have like broken every bone tumbling on the way down.
So you didn't, it's like you're basically like, in my mentality, is like you're basically saying like you're standing at the edge of a cliff that you would fall down.
Yeah, almost basically. It was a lot like the swing challenge. It was like the swing challenge. Your feet are dangling, and you know.
All right, so if you guys weren't here, fuck, how long ago was that? That was last year.
Oh, try that. Has Koala tried that yet? I want to see Koala try that.
What is it?
We could redo this challenge. So last year, I think it was, we had a challenge on FPV Your World, and it was the swing. It was the Fat Pastor challenge. It was the Fat Pastor challenge. He came up with it. He was flying FPV from a swing set on a swing set, little child sitting on it, and just back and forth, trying to fly his drone. So he came up with the Fat Pastor swing challenge, which kind of now.
Yeah, he got nauseous, didn't he? He like got really nauseous.
I think.
But I didn't do it. It was so hard.
Did amazing flights, and like it was awesome. Everyone's
until I crashed into a tree.
Who really have to look back at that?
It's really weird, man. It messes with your brain, like your vertigo, or like it messes with your.
They kind of did
swinging
the same
on a
thing.
Swing, and then flying. You know, it's just
They did
Give
kind
it
of
a
the
go.
same thing down at Castle Crash, where you had to sit in a little cage and they'd spin the cage while you're flying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trying to go
exactly.
through.
Exactly. Good
We
luck.
actually had to fly through a wagon that had a small window in the back of it. Fly through it, do a trick, and land over on a porch while they're spinning you in this cage.
Wow.
Anybody do it?
Oh yeah, several people did it.
Some people could just like separate, like compartmentalize those.
I
their
did
brain that way, I guess.
I got through the wagon, and when I went to do they said do just a trick, anything. Could be a roll, flip, whatever. I tried to do a Rubik's Cube and wound up flinging myself out into the woods.
Wow.
That was stupid.
That's funny.
That sounds really hard.
Yes, Kevin Summer, I would love to if I can get across the border this next year. That'd be an amazing trip. I definitely was talking to somebody, I think Bob Noxious today after work, and I was like, man, I had a dream I was at Castle Crash. I've seen so many videos. Epic spots, man.
We should put on a big Canadian event.
A big Canadian event? I've tried. It's tough to organize.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, I bet.
Oh yeah, you'd need some money behind you, and yeah, not easy.
I've contacted a place that was basically kind of like a rampage kind of style with like cranes and like the box storage bins stuff. Like
Rampage.
drone level.
Who puts that on? Who puts on
Nobody.
Rampage?
Rotor Village.
Nobody.
Rotor Village, eh?
But you know what I mean? Like that kind of style event would be really cool because that's super easy to set up. That shit's already there. You just have to really just fly around some some boxes and make your own gates out of that kind of stuff. And very Velocidrone style. I forget the level of that one where they have like the big crane, all the box cars, shipping containers and everything. It's a really neat idea. It's super easy, basic setup, You don't have to pay anybody to move anything or set up any gates or you just have fun, just rip something, but they were not interested. But also, the company that I contacted was like, I don't know, 3K away from the airport. So in a little bit. So
yeah,
they're worried, are you a DJI drone or are you an FPV drone? Even though we don't know anything between each other, but same drone. It's like, can we just prove it to you, please?
Too bad the winters weren't as cold as they used to be. We could build like a ice hotel on my lake and have like the Arctic fly in.
Ooh, sounds romantic.
Nice
Not like that.
Some wine,
adventure.
Carbon Cage, you have Discord already, but we're not live through Discord. We will bring you on. Carbon Cage really wants us to bring him on the panel, and I've decided to bring him in like January sometime, like a little bit after the New Year and stuff, because I want to actually do like a stream dedicated, just like we're doing for Creeper
to Carbon Cage. Nice.
But yeah, we're definitely stoked to have Carbon Cage on. Again, I really thank their community out there in Australia for representing the Off Axis T-shirt and the FPV World brand out there. It's really cool to have the community grow like that. It's really awesome. So yeah, big shout out. We'll have you on very soon, brother.
Mini Cage
right.
too.
Cage.
This one here is a really dope video. We're gonna go back a little bit back to Mr. Creeper.
Mr. Creeper.
First, I want to ask a little bit about Creeper's logo. Who made your logo? Where'd you get it from?
I actually got a guy off Fiverr to do it for me.
Oh, okay. And what inspired the Creeper? Like, what did you come up with Creeper? How did the name come about?
Oh, that is a long sordid story.
Dun.
Uh-oh.
So back when I was in college,
a couple of felonies later.
Yeah, felonies. When I was in college, I had a couple of friends. We were like, I guess, the kiss ass of the class, the networking class. We actually had to set up all the PCs and the network for the rest of the class to do their final. That was our final.
Nice.
And while we were doing it,
AV
we actually
club.
started joking with each other and like we should try to hack each other. And so I'm like, okay, let's go for it. And one of the guys was like, "You're not gonna be able to do it. You're not gonna be able to hack me." I'm like, "Oh, you want to bet?" And I started messing around with him, and I figured out his password and got into all his shit. And he's like, "How?" I'm like, I just kind of watched you do your password, dude. It was that easy. He's like, "Okay, you're a little creeper. I'm gonna start calling you Creeper then."
That's awesome.
That's where it came from.
That's funny.
Super
And ever since
It's the
then,
easiest way to get somebody's password. Just watch.
ever since then, every email address I ever had, like Yahoo, it was always like Creeper23 or something. It was, so I just stuck with it.
So you were kind of like a hacker back in the day. Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
I think all of us
non-hacking hacker.
Yeah. Non-hacking, just like, I just saw your password, you dumbass.
Yeah, just
exactly.
But does that even count as hacking?
There's also the song "Meet the Creeper" by Rob Zombie, and that's one of my favorite songs too. So
true.
Nice.
We were actually, I was on a hangout, not on live, but on Discord. I think it was today or yesterday. and we were talking about how Rob Zombie's got worse over the years. The poor guy's just getting old, and
Yeah.
I guess somebody went to somebody went to a
Haven't seen
concert
that.
recently, a Rob Zombie concert, and everyone was just yelling, "Come on, give it a little more effort!" You know, he's just you know, not really like
That's
getting
so
out.
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
he
no.
up there. I mean, I went to Epicenter a couple of years ago, and he was one of like that Friday. He was doing the concert there.
Mm.
Yeah, he's on up in age.
Yeah,
he wasn't moving
yeah.
around a lot,
Mhm.
but
Right.
Yeah, he's definitely been around.
He's
Yeah.
an amazing artist, though. I still give him a lot of
Yeah, he
credit.
is.
Amazing artist,
And director.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
was gonna
big
say
time,
director.
big time.
Hmm.
I loved all of his crazy, silly horror movies that he did. It was awesome. I can't remember all the names right now for some weird reason, but what's the name of that?
Yeah,
first one?
I've definitely watched them.
House
I
of
House
Thousand
of
Corpses.
Thousand Horses. Yes.
Yeah.
It said at the same time. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Then there was
yeah.
Devil's Rejects and
Devil's Rejects. Anyway,
Mhm.
I went after that. That's right. Yeah. No, those are great classic horror that were like just silly horror too as well.
yeah.
All right, let's do some farm chase with some
Ooh.
Creeper here, guys. This is awesome footage. I don't get the opportunity to do a lot of this kind of filming. This is really badass, especially with the.
This was actually a farm
Just
we were working with at the time. They talked about making it like sort of an FPV park kind of deal. But the company that actually owns the land, they sort of pivoted, said, "No, we're not doing that. We got to do something else."
Hmm.
Wow, that's too bad.
At least
Yeah,
you have to
because
That
fly
was a
it.
great place to fly.
Oh, nice through the barn. Who's that flying in front of you? Is that Shelby or
Yeah, that's Shelby.
MSR?
Oh, that's nice and lit up.
I can never tell. Is Shelby like always orange and
Yeah,
MSR
Shelby's always
like-
orange.
Oh, okay, good
Shelby,
to know.
and I don't
Yeah,
know.
nice barn
MSR
shot
is always
for sure.
blue or something.
I'm usually either blue or red.
That's good to know.
Yeah, and I guess you have to keep
What-
your
what-
ISO on this kind of shot because or else the drone will be too bright.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your FPV setup on this? What camera?
This one was
Wow.
this was a DJI with Action 2 is what's filming it. I'm running
Yeah.
the DJI Vista and all on it, and it's
What is a
a
Vista? Polar.
Wasp woodchuck Wasp frame.
Ooh. Oh, who else was running a Wasp frame? Oh, Brandon Beans had a Wasp frame that he was working on. Do you
Yeah.
like it?
Oh, I love the Wasp frame.
Whoa, that was
I know
close.
nothing
Oh,
about him.
oh, shit.
Whoa. Oh, in the lake. Oh, I thought that was in the lake.
And he's
No.
back up.
The sky reflects exactly like the smooth lake, so it's like
What
is that
happened
in the
there?
sky
I
or-
really just missed what happened there because, like, you had
I
it.
think-
You were doing
I
great.
had it, and I think I just got a little too low. just caught
you
the ground.
skipped it. You just skipped
Oh
it. Eh?
yeah, they cut the top of the grass or something.
Cool,
Not
but it
him, though.
needs more cowbell. Funbervolt, I don't know, man. I've talked to Funbervolt a couple times, and I really sincerely think that me and him and a couple other people need to do just a silly, fun podcast event. Like, you just need to fucking.
Oh, he's a funny guy.
Funbervolt, he is hilarious, man. He
Yeah.
was hilarious. Hanging out with him at Castle Crash.
What the fuck?
Yeah, looks like the bottom of your quad just like touched the ground and it made you kind of like
Yep.
roll.
Yeah, I've had that before.
because you were going sideways, right? You're at sideways.
Yeah, I was trying to go sideways and just
Capture
got
that.
too low.
well, and I bet you because
That's
you were
something.
so close to the actual wing, right? It's a wing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got so close to it. I bet you kind of maybe got distracted too, and you're because that was real close. That could have been like
Well, you don't want to hit him.
that's what I
Right.
mean. Like you see that in your FPV, like that's probably mostly what you're gonna be looking at.
Well, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
for
those
sure, you
side
get
view
locked in.
mirrors, right? When you see something in your FPV goggles, usually you're a lot closer.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah,
Those little
absolutely.
stupid, like those stupid little words that are on those. I don't even know if they even have those anymore. But back in the day, on the rear view mirrors,
On
they
the
had
passenger side, yeah.
side view.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Remember, everything's a lot closer than what they see.
I remember learning about that in science class in high school. You know, calculating like the angles and the distance. And
I need to come up with
because that mirror is farther away from you. That's the only reason it does that. If it's a close mirror, they don't have that.
This is fun.
I'm gonna write that down.
This looks so good with the blue and orange.
Yeah, that one's a motion FPV. He doesn't fly with us much anymore because he's actually down in Florida, actually getting his true pilot's license.
Huh.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Through the barn.
Fucking awesome. Really love seeing that shit. Keep
Good
up
times.
the great content, man. It's really
Definitely.
cool.
Very cool.
Again, guys, that's only 117 subscribers. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing over there.
Yeah.
But please give this guy some shout outs and love. Share the link.
Yeah, maybe then I'll start posting more videos. Find some time to edit.
That was 9 months ago. You guys didn't even see this shit. Come on, let's go. This is awesome. So who's Motion FPV? Is Motion FPV your local shop sponsor?
No, Motion is one of the guys. His name's Josh. He's not been on the stream because as soon as we started the stream, he went to Florida for pilot school.
Oh, fucking A.
And they don't have internet in Florida? Like what?
Son of a bitch. He's killing us.
Because
you're the one that's always to ride in Florida.
He's been flying with Danish Stallion a couple of times and stuff down there.
Good.
So this is the motion of the ocean.
Yeah, this is Motion.
Doesn't look very motion. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Jeez,
that was aggressive right off the bat. Holy camole!
Oh yeah, he's pretty aggressive.
I was like,
I do like those little flips,
oh shit, he
flips
took
right
off
off a launch.
Okay. Yeah. Whoa.
All right, everyone, give Motion some love over there. Links in the chat for his videos. Give us a subscribe and comment. Smash the likes and all that, whatever the fuck. My mind can't keep up with the words that are coming out of my mouth. Yeah.
Neither can we.
I had a fucking rough day today. All right, a few more things I want to get out of the way.
Yeah, you definitely is a fast flyer.
Yeah. Him and his brother Zach.
He keeps that nose right the fuck down. Love it.
Yeah, literally. And I feel like the camera is not even like super wide angle. It's like it's almost like, well, maybe it's stabilized too. I don't know.
Probably a little of both.
This is beautiful. Look at that backwards there spot too. That was fucking nice.
All those little tree gaps. That's a really cool spot.
What the hell, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Where did this guy come from? We only got 39 subscribers.
No.
Yeah, dude. Let's get him going. Pump that shit up, guys. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is very impressive. It just goes to show you, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you are. The pilot is the pilot, man.
Literally.
Awesome. Keep it up, Motion. Hope you watch this later.
Well, you know what? It's the same thing as like, think of how many think of how many super talented musicians and stuff are out there that no one's ever seen or ever heard of, but they're better than anything you ever heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
dude. Look at the confidence in doing that tight ass gap.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's 100 pilots out there that are absolutely amazing that just can't be bothered to post videos.
Like Danzilla.
What? No, I'm not good. Yeah, I haven't flown in like a month, man. It's been nothing but rain and snow and work here.
Everybody,
literally.
I'm gonna start my long range build, and it's gonna be all waterproof, ready to go for winter flying as well. So,
all right, let's go
long range out over the lake.
Spread that shit out.
I want to finish my 3-inch that I've been working on.
Nice. That's what she said.
Yeah, awesome. Well, it's really good to see Motion FPV is now up to 43 subscribers just over that little bit of time.
Yeah,
3.5-inch build is actually a great segue into what I wanted to talk about next. Actually,
okay.
So what are you guys flying for 3.5-inch? Because I was just recently talking to a couple people and doing weight comparisons between the grind. It's going to be a new video that I'm going to be doing. Grinderino AOS 3.5 and the small Yeet from Motor Village 3.5.
Cool.
And how
Very
much
cool
the weight
comparison.
difference and the quality slash just like the whole like resiliency is that the word for it? It's like how like impact strength they
Toughness.
are. Yeah, toughness.
Yeah.
They are. And I will guarantee or even testing out the Grinderino, the Grinderino is going to win. But also,
Yeah, it's a
Grinderino is
thick
also
boy.
heaviest, so it's not going to win in all the categories, which
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
obvious. I think everyone knows that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a video
Mhm.
about that pretty soon. I've been
Nice.
away from doing any video content, as you probably noticed. We've had shit weather here. I moved into a city 15 years ago, and it's called Vancouver, but in this time of year, it's called Raincouver.
Yeah.
We don't get snow here, and a lot of Canada does get snow. What we get snow is up in the mountains. So I went for a nice, cool off-road trip just recently, last weekend, and we did a little bit of FPV footage and stuff like that up there. But the time of the year, getting dark at a certain time and stuff like that, and just the weather conditions weren't that great this weekend past. But we ended up getting a couple flights in, which are really cool. I'm just going to show you
Sweet.
a little bit of what I have lined up for you guys on the
Hell
channel.
yeah.
But it's nothing quick or nothing longish. Let me find the actual panel.
Yeah, I saw they were getting a shit ton of rain down in Portland in the last couple of
Mhm.
days. I guess that's probably you guys are probably getting a similar system.
They call it the what do they call it? The something river, atmospheric river. I think it's called, or something stupid. Came up with like a whole new term for way too much fucking rain at one time.
Yeah.
Usually that's a flood.
Slang. Yeah, way too much fucking
Yeah,
rain.
they're just talking about the big systems that come down in the yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
El Nino. Oh, is this like this week? You said.
Whoa.
This is
Nice.
literally just on Saturday, and this is up a kilometer and a half up in the air.
Sick.
On
Nice.
the side. And I have a 4x4 video that's going to come out. It's kind of a different little bit of content from my channel, but it's mostly for these guys, for them to use as well in their content. But yeah, so this isn't uploaded. This isn't edited yet. This is straight from the DVR from a 2.5-inch drone flying around.
Nice.
A lot of fun, a lot of GoPro footage, a lot of B-roll type footage, more or less. Not a lot of drone footage. Again, they thought I could actually fly my drone while I was sitting in the co-pilot seat of one of these things while they're doing 4x4ing up
easy.
and down. I was like, all right, bro, I could fly a drone, no problem. I could fly a drone if I'm sitting on a swing set or whatever. But being in a 4x4, I tried it for a little bit. I was like, there's no way. There's no
bouncing
fucking
around
way.
like that. Yeah, it's way too.
I would get motion sickness in a second because all of a sudden you're flying, you got turbulence of doing one other thing, and then all of a sudden your body's doing a totally different reaction.
Yeah.
I was like,
Too much going on.
I did it in a car on a paved road, and it was really hard.
Yeah, too much going on at once. Yeah.
And the 4x4 aspect, like sometimes I'm on like a 30-degree angle, 20-degree angle, like you're hitting big rocks and shit. Like it ain't no smooth world.
Your ass gyro and your eye gyro.
This guy was super cool. He did a lot of video footage and pictures and stuff. He was super interested in drones, and it was pretty funny. He knew I was going to do the gap thing between his legs, and he was super cool. And I just took off his hand. But nice view, a little cloudy and stuff like that, kind of foggy looking.
You're right up in the clouds.
Pretty moody looking with all the
basically
all that fog,
we're basically not even fog, it's just in the clouds. Yeah.
Too cool.
And I wanted to fly through the clouds, but the problem is with the time of the day and stuff. I didn't want to risk my big 7-inch to do that. And then where would I land? You know what I mean? It wasn't super into it. If we would have showed up earlier, probably would have worked, but this was like 4 or 5 o'clock p.m. and for us up here on the West Coast, that's pretty much close to sunset.
That's when the sun's going down. Yeah.
Sucks.
Oh yeah, here it is too. Yeah. Now it's
Yeah.
like dark at like 5 o'clock here.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's dark all day and then it's dark very early.
Yeah. Then it's just very dark all night.
That's crazy. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and then obviously working and stuff like that. So I've been really, really busy trying to get shit organized
Yeah.
for my move, which is in another 10 days. So
Oh wow.
and I'll
Nice.
have
Nice.
a bigger
Moving
place
on
to
up.
fly drones inside. I'll also have a bigger place to have people from anywhere to come visit. If they wanted to come crash. There's 2 living rooms, lots of couch
What?
space. Backyard space with fire pit. I have my own garage space. I've literally
Oh, that's a sweet
just
score,
because of
man.
this move, I've
That sounds
leveled
sweet.
up like 10 times. Yeah, it's pretty dope. The only
Nice.
thing that's going to change is my bedroom size, which is this. It's going to move into a lot smaller space, but I'll have maker space instead of
Yeah.
just a bedroom space. That's a maker
Yeah.
space, which is really
Totally.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds awesome. Yep.
yeah, pretty stoked. And like I said,
Sweet.
we're going to have more events and stuff like that. The entire backyard and the living condition, like the actual house itself, is just epic room for flying drones
Nice.
in the winter. So I'm going to be
Sick.
doing a lot more
Sweet.
of that micro with not Cinewhoop, but not Cine Whoop stuff inside the house.
Yeah.
Not Cinewhoop, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Tiny whoops and stuff.
tiny whoops. That's the words I'm
Yeah,
looking for.
Tiny Whoop season, that's for sure.
Mhm, mhm.
I've never actually flown a tiny whoop. Well, never successfully. I tried one when I was I tried one before I ever got into FPV, and I was just in the Mavics and stuff, but I couldn't actually take off properly because I didn't
I'm
know
sending you this for Christmas then.
Oh no way!
This was one of the first. This isn't this not exact one, but this was one of my first FPV drones.
Is it
that I
brushed?
got.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a
No
brushed motor. It's a QX7, and old
Nice.
school. It's the same VTX and camera that me and Danzilla got for our FPV wings, basically on
Oh, nice.
board.
Yeah.
Except for
on
this one
board
doesn't
antenna.
have. This one doesn't have
Did I
the
show you that?
OSD on the back. Yeah, this
Yeah,
one doesn't
whatever.
have the OSD on the back. It has a little panel on his that shows you the numbers and bands and stuff. But this one
Yeah.
doesn't have that because this one's lighter. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, no,
Cool.
I will send this to anybody. This is something that
Nice.
I basically started with before
That's
I
cool.
actually knew how to fly FPV, and it still works. I keep it around for that reason. Like this is something that the memory,
Very
but
cool.
also to like give away to people and like here, fly this thing. It will
Yeah, 'cause
fucking
Mhm.
You can't hold on to everything forever. That's what I've noticed about depends on the hobbies, right? Like
Mhm.
there's a-
Yeah.
that's a tough one. It's like, do you hold on to everything forever?
Sleepy
if you don't use it anymore?
CBR. Good to see CBR. CBR.
I don't know.
Good
I've got a box full of burnt ESCs. So.
Yeah.
I know. It's
Yeah.
like,
And the only reason I'm
Yeah, we were
hanging on
talking
to
about
them is
that
because
the
I
other day.
actually work with a guy who says he can fix them. So I'm like, all right, well, when I get the box full, I'll bring it to you.
replace the
Then once he
fets and
sees the
stuff,
box of
whatever.
40, he's like, screw that.
I don't know if you guys have ever had or have in US called air hogs. They have drones back in the
I've
day.
heard of 'em.
Air hogs
Yeah.
was actually one of the first like drone manufacturers, I would say, that actually started holding races and stuff like that. That I remember. I could be
Huh.
wrong. I'm not
Yes,
super.
I remember they had like
But
little
Tiny
RC
Hutch was
toys
a big
and stuff.
sponsor. Yeah, they were a big sponsor,
Hmm.
and a bunch of like when I first started flying 5 or 6 years ago, I remember there was like a bunch of pilots who were sponsored by Airhogs, and they were doing like multi GP races and stuff, and like big races, big events, and like big pilots, like,
Wow.
big names and stuff.
That's
And
cool.
I remember like watching videos, and they were like, "Oh, sponsored by Airhogs," and we're like, "Oh my god, really? Like, could you get anything better?" But like, they're a big name. Like,
Yeah.
don't forget,
Yeah.
like, these are the people who are supporting our community and doing a lot of crazy stuff. This is all the same company that also does the Star Wars drones and stuff like that as well, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I do want one of those TIE fighter, RC TIE
Yeah.
fighters.
I did
want
I
one.
did a video a long time ago back
Christmas.
when I had my drone and I was filming my friend fly his TIE fighter drone
Nice.
that from Airhogs. But the problem was, one, I sucked, and two, he sucked. So it's really shitty.
I was just thinking I could do a whole Hoth thing, Ice Planet Hoth in the snow with the TIE fighter.
Yeah. Let me look that up real quick. I want to see if I can find that video here.
That's hilarious.
It's actually really funny.
I remember they used to have like toy airplanes and stuff, air hogs, and you'd see them everywhere. They even had them in like the corner store. Max Milk.
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Ours was like where I got my
K now.
Yeah, Circle K. But then
I got
was
my
something else
earhogs from
before,
Canadian Tire.
Yeah, exactly. They
were
were ubiquitous. They weren't just like RC shops. They were everywhere.
All right.
Mm.
I don't know if I can find this video.
I can remember them, and I'm trying to remember where I've seen them around here.
Mm-hmm.
Like Walmart, of course, and
Max Milk. Oh, in Canada, Max Milk is like a 7-Eleven.
Oh
yeah.
Tobias, what's up, brother? Good to see Tobias in here, man. Good to see you, bro.
It's now called Circle K. Circle K bought them.
Yeah, Circle K. Yeah.
And before it was Max, it was called Becker's.
Yep, Becker's.
Yes, Becker's. Yeah. I forgot.
Becker's.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, man. It was Becker's, then it was Max, now it's Circle K. Yeah. But with the owl thing, I think transferred over from Becker's to.
Yeah, Becker's had the owl.
Right, and then I'm pretty sure Max Milk had the owl too, but it was like a new version V2.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have much.
Wasn't there one called Wink too? Like in Quebec, it was called like Winks or something.
That sounds familiar.
An owl that was winking. Because I think Quebec is big in the corner store game. I think the
delivery game, corner store delivery game.
Well, I don't think it was like a mafia thing, but I think that like all the corner store good old boys came out of Quebec, and they're all run by the back when they were shadier.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
So yeah, this is my buddy of mine flying his little Air Hogs TIE Fighter.
Yeah.
He sit around the park and stuff like that. This is actually the same, and this is the 5-inch. I'm trying to chase it around, and the 5-inch end up at the end of this day. I don't know if it shows in this video, but I actually touched the grass and a tree branch over there, like tree branch and grass, and it burns out a motor of this drone. It sucks. But the weather was damp and wet.
Yes, he wasn't happy or something, right?
Yeah, it wasn't conformal coated at all and stuff. It was a pretty
You can't conformal coat your motors anyway, so
no, but it was like the ESC, I think, burnt out, not the motor itself.
Do you guys conformal coat every quad you have?
I do here because where I live, it's pretty much wet Vancouver all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do it on my 5-inch quad last time, but maybe I should do it on a long range one out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the chances
I've never done it before.
Using wet spray from waterfalls and stuff like that are high chance. The way I fly, that's a big reason why I do it. Right, just that totally extra protective chance, and like it's not something that like takes you like an hour to do, or cost you like $100 or whatever. It costs you fuck all. It takes little time, and it's to me, it's like it just becomes like part of the drone building process at this point. You know what I mean? It's not even like something I even think about anymore.
True. It's just part of the
I was thinking about like the next 5-inch I build. I'm gonna conformal coat just so I have something to fly when it rains around here.
I have my winter beater, which is conformal coated, and that's what I fly in the winter. My regular freestyle 5-inch, I haven't conformal coated, but I'm going to conformal coat my long range, and I'm probably going to do one more of my good summer quads for carrying the GoPro, just so I trust it a bit more if I do any sort of medium range stuff with it. So
yeah, totally.
I guess you have to I guess you got to be careful when you're conformal coating, though. Like certain things you don't want to go over, right? Like
the barometer,
don't get me started.
Connection.
Don't get me started on the USB. I got some. Be careful because the back of the USB connection is open and it can get in the back, not just the front where you put the plug in, but the back where it's soldered on.
Actually plug in properly.
And I did it. I got conformal coat in my USB. It took me forever alcohol and a toothpick, and
Yeah.
just like getting in there and looking at it with my light and cleaning off all the contacts in there.
So Shelby Voll's stream, there would be emotional damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've never done this before.
Go slow.
Yeah.
Go slow. Take your time. Put
Yeah.
a tiny little piece of tape on your gyro, or not your gyro, your barrow.
So what if you want to? What if you want to take it off? Like it's really tough then.
No,
it's a
like
shitty job. It's not fun to take off, but it's doable. Yeah, you can do it
off your
with
solder
alcohol.
pads.
Or if
No,
you,
it's not a big deal.
yeah, if you got a solder on it, just burn through it with the soldering iron.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you really want to do with it anyway. You don't want to take it off any other way because then
Fair enough.
will affect.
There's no need to take it off either, really.
Yeah.
That's what she
No way
said.
you would
Yeah,
want
never
to.
take it off. Wait, no.
Never knew. Never knew.
Please no.
It's just like it's almost like a best practices kind of thing, just in case scenarios, and yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, because
my
like,
summer
my
quad that I just play with in the backyard, I don't. But yeah.
Yeah, it's plastic coating basically, Tobias. So yeah, as soon as you put it on, months later, whatever, whenever you go back to it, just take your soldering tip to it, just like you're going to change any wiring like you would, and it just burns off. It's a little stinkier, it's a little goopier. You're going to notice a little bit more shit on your tip, but
it smells like nail polish. So it's not,
Sorry,
that far off of nail polish. It's
Whoa
not that far
now.
away from nail. It's not that
Nobody
It's not-
picked up on that one.
you're a dirty mind.
It's very similar to nail polish.
Those are
It's like
tip.
thick. It smells like nail polish. So yeah, it's. I think I've heard of people actually using clear nail polish in place
Yep.
of conformal coating.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's the old school technique that we used to do years ago. Like when I started flying, before there was
you could do it with like a
there was
pink
MG.
glitter or something. That'd be fun, eh?
Mhm.
Pink
Nice
glitter.
hot pink glitter.
Oh yeah.
Well, I could just talk to my wife and get some of hers.
There you go.
There you go. Exactly.
My wife
Go to
does
town,
nails,
man.
so I'd have the
There you go.
whole spectrum of colors.
I think
Yeah,
there's
glitter.
something different between, like, don't quote me, this is like a long time ago, but
It's
I
not,
do
yeah.
remember something about the clear nail polish being different than other nail polish, like the colored or like whatever. I think there's something in that
Makes sense.
mixture or something that doesn't work as well. Don't quote me. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I would
you-
imagine you wouldn't want to use a metallic glitter either,
Yeah,
because
you
you just be
wouldn't.
shorting everything out.
Shorten it out.
It's not metallic. It's just for look. We're talking about that with 3D printing too.
Oh,
Not carbon fiber film. It's carbon fiber infused filament. It's just there for the
Yeah,
look,
exactly.
not there for structural. And fucking another company who I will remain nameless decided to come up with a video today or yesterday saying, "Oh, this 3D printed drone is so good." And the beginning of their video,
no.
they're like, "Oh, it's all fucking warped and shit." Why? Because they live in Florida. You're a dumbass. It's warm as all hell there. Of course, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Warm
Yeah.
and humid.
Yeah.
Printed in PETG. You'd be smarter. Anyway, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Wing
Yeah,
bill.
conformal coating's easy. Just do two thin layers and get one of those black lights so you can check your work.
So I don't think anybody has seen this yet. I finished finally.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
Shelby Voll wing. So this is my custom
Nice.
cutout and wing, and all ready to rock. This thing is
Nice.
gonna be pretty cool, man.
sweet. The Voll
Finally.
style.
Got a lot of work into it, and I believe somewhere, where is it? Actually, I think it's on the top.
Is
Where's
that a
it?
Danzilla sticker?
Oh, there it is.
Better be a Dan.
Where's the camera? There's an off-grid sticker. You were looking for an
Nice.
off-grid sticker earlier. There he is.
Oh,
Where's my
I
finger?
see that. That's good.
Nice.
I love it.
These are my tapered, way more than tapered than what everyone told me, but I cut the balsa wood early, so F you. And yeah, got some Danzilla on there as well, and Brain 3D.
Oh, you had to cut that? You had to cut that out of balsa wood?
Don't even get me fucking started.
Oh, I thought it was a kit you buy and put together. I didn't know you had to
That's what I would have thought.
What do you use? What do you use to cut it with?
I don't know. These spec wings, they come with like all extra
A
material.
butter knife.
I don't even know how you're supposed to make it a spec wing. I don't know. Why don't you tell us a little about it? You built a spec wing before there, Creeper. I don't know.
No, I've never built one.
Never built one. Oh, wow.
Never built a wing.
No,
All right. Well, this shit sucks. No, just kidding.
he's got people to do that. He's got people to do that for
I've
him.
seen Shelby build them. I've seen Barty build them. I've never built one.
Wow, really? Eh? Yeah. Frick. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's frustrating because it's something very obviously totally different and I didn't expect, and I should have. Never watched a right wing video, never seen a bunch of shit like that. Like, you guys are literally the upgrade version of like me flying that yellow toy wing that I had, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the Zod Dart and like the AR Mini, like they come pre-assembled pretty much. You put the wings on a spar, plug everything in, good to go. You don't have to cut any wood or carbon or fiber or foam or balsa wood or anything. You're just like, all right, these things all work together. But then I got this thing and I was like, whoa, dude, I gotta actually cut the foam, I gotta cut the wood, I gotta maybe even cut the metal, I gotta cut the fucking, I gotta do a lot of it. And then I also need a wire, I need glue, like a lot of glue, and then I was like, holy shit. It was like a bunch of people were like,
That's
And
what
I'd like to build one, but you're scaring me now.
it's arts and crafts. Yeah, totally. It totally is arts and crafts. But I'm very lucky because there's a person in my community here in Vancouver who not donated, but let me use their iron. So I ended up getting a nice hobby iron, which a lot of people would use for constructing this type of stuff.
What do they call that? The coat, the tough coat, or whatever they call it, the plastic coating on the wings.
Yeah, exactly. The laminate. Yeah. So this is
that hard?
The best iron
that
to
looks
use
scary hard to do.
No, it's not.
It's like putting on a screen protector.
Lay it on and just use that iron and iron it on.
And the best thing about using the right tool for the right job, if you're trying to use like a regular clothes iron, it's not going to get the proper heat distribution because it's such a bigger surface. And two, this thing has that pointed end on it to actually get around a lot of the cracks and seams that you need to actually really, and it's got to be hot at those points.
You really want to get it into those cracks when it's hot.
Totally.
But all these seams and stuff, like how well that you have to make sure that everything's touching the wood, getting wrapped around instead of just being, like I even did a poor job of going around the LED lights here on the inside, but shut the fuck.
Holy shit, man.
Goddamn roaster, eh? Holy.
He's just sneaking them in and you might not hear them.
But how
as
did
soon
you
as I plug it
cut
in,
them down though? How did you cut them down though?
The laminate?
No, the ailerons.
So the ailerons I wrapped around with laminate first, right? So make their own coating in the beginning, do the wing, and then I use the laminate as basically hinge tape. So what you do in the beginning, and this is from I think Right Wing or from somebody else. They had a nice video, and I forget who displayed it. But basically what you do is you take the laminate and you make it so that this is at a certain degree, so it's not super high up like it is. And you want to get it so that it's kind of like flush, right? So you have the aileron attached and then you iron it flush up here. And then when you go into the back side of it, you flip it up all the way. And then you just iron into the cracks, into the crevices so that you get all the way around the wing foam itself, but you're also getting the balsa wood while that's flipped totally like flat against the wing on this side.
Wow.
So you get that nice coating. And then once you have it fully ironed on both sides of the aileron, what you end up doing is you go back to this top side, and because it's going to have such a high strength hinge on this side instead of like being normal, what you got to do is go back to this side and iron it down again and just get it nice and smooth so that this surface is actually kind of flat again. So it'll expand the laminate so that you actually get a little bit more play in it instead of being so strong, because the laminate, once you heat it up, it starts to go, it's almost the exact same as the what do you call it, the shrink wrap on your wires and stuff. But this kind of laminate actually heats up and then goes to hard material instead of the material that you get on a wire.
Doesn't stay
wrap.
Soft.
It's very similar to if you buy a TBS VTX. They have the same kind of shrink wrap. As soon as you heat it up, it becomes brittle, hard.
Oh,
So you have to go back into it again and smooth it out, get it to a nice spot. And then once you get it, they say that you want to have a little bit of reflex in that aileron so that it's not sitting perfectly flat. So you have that little bit of adjustment. And then once you get everything lined up with your linkages and shit, you basically want it to have it to be a little bit of an angle at its zero position, right? So that you can still get it up. Because a lot of times on these wings that again, I could be fucking totally wrong. You want the weight to be a little bit nose heavy. So that being said, if your ailerons were flat, right, you would just be going down because your weight would bring your nose down, which brings everything down. So if your ailerons are forced up a little
trimmed up a little bit,
then you'll still be flying up. And then 99% of the time, when you're flying one of these things, your aileron needs to be up to keep you even centered or even up, to even go forward.
Oh, but yeah, it's a balance between the center of gravity, right?
Yeah,
and the trim.
there's very little amount of time where you want to actually be fully extended downwards. And actually, I just realized that mine doesn't have that much play. I don't know if I might have to change it, but I haven't made it in this yet. But your full backwards extend of your rod should give you a little bit of aileron down, right? From center, from flat. I'm gonna have to change that. It's okay. These things are adjustable. That's amazing. But yeah, so let's say it's a work in progress. And like I said, I haven't made this yet. And no, I'm pretty stoked. I end up running this through an analog setup, of course. So this is an analog camera. And I've actually taped a couple corners on here. But what I have inside that bay is all the receiver and everything like that. So this is off of a, right now it's just a Radio Master, one of the new PMW receivers with a OSD chip that I bought recently that came out like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, probably. It's some old school PDB, but it also has a built-in OSD in it. So I basically wired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different set of LED lights to this panel to make it all function as one, and then not have so many clumps of wires and stuff like that. Let me open it up, actually. I want to show that off.
That's pretty cool.
So is that like fully tricked out with all the LEDs, or like?
Just let me plug it in.
That's the LED version.
No, we don't get to plug it in. No, I'm sorry. That's a different stream. Just kidding. Hang on a second. Let me open this up here.
What size is the motor on that thing?
This is it's a spec wing, so it's a 2210 2200.
It's a chunky boy.
Yeah. All right, so OSD chip. It's a 40 amp Cobra, because Cobra is what Shelby told us about. So
go full screen. Here. Go full screen.
Your mom's full screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's not full. There you go.
So
Oh, wow.
ESC 40 amp big ass bitch, uncased Radio Master. This is the PWM. This is runs off of just FR Sky only because it's super fucking cheap, and it's plug and play. So any our receiver is going to work in here. I do plan on getting a more expensive one in the holidays. And then this is the big ass OSD chip that I was talking about. So all of the wires from here to there, all these other wires all come into this OSD chip, which also runs the camera and the. Oh, there's the VTX.
Cool. Yeah, it's like the OSD PDB. It's like
yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's like KISS has something similar to that. It's the OG KISS that was the Wolf PDB. And everything runs off of that basically, and then a little connector for flight controller. But I guess that's different for wing stuff. Yeah.
So it's not a flight controller.
No,
it's a PDB.
No. Just a PDB.
What's PDB stand for? What's PDB
Power
stand
distribution
for?
board.
Right. Okay, that makes sense now. So it's a hub basically for everything.
Mm-hmm.
You
can basically plug in 6S if you wanted. You have interchangeability, just like you would on a flight controller, to go from like 5S, 12 volts, or whatever you want.
That's really handy for the wings, right? When you want to run all that stuff, but you don't want to run an FC, right? So
exactly.
Otherwise, you'd need to put a flight controller in there to do all that stuff.
Or what you do is you could attach a higher voltage VTX that has the camera in and out, or not camera in and out, camera out pads on it and stuff like that. And what you can do is wire that VTX to your main power supply, and instead of getting the full OSD, what you will get is your OSD for your battery voltage, and that's really all that's really fucking important.
That's all you really need.
That's my first quad. My first quad was set up exactly like that. My first Alien, where it's like it's just getting power from basically a regulator instead of being plugged into like on pads and whatnot on a flight controller board or anything. Yeah,
totally, dude. No, it's so
and the only OSD you get is like the one that you get from the FPV camera, like the run cam or whatever, right? Like, and then you do a little voltage sense or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And dude, if that hasn't got you into wings yet, Tobias, this next video that we're going to share, I'm super stoked on this. This is RC video review. No, RC flight test. Sorry. There's two of them, RC reviews and then this one. But he's just put out a video not long ago, and this thing is awesome. And it's a Kickstarter campaign that he's done. They are going to be released in the future once they get past development and everything. But this is my next big thing, and this would be amazing to own a couple of these. Like a couple of these would be awesome. So small.
I had a lot of fun with that project, and so did my local club members. With modern autopilot,
it almost reminds me of the Nano Goblin.
Anyone could send this
very much. I think it's smaller even though.
That was actually the first wing I flew, was the Nano Goblin.
Oh, really? After it landed was the best part.
Brandon Baked Beans back. What's up, buddy?
About this airplane than
nice.
I'll be right back, please.
Tobias, I honestly, that's all I've ever known. Like I started off with it, so yeah, I guess I'm a diehard fan.
Daniel, aka RC Tesla, also had a lot of fun flying this plane. For him, it was all about the first-person view experience using modern HD digital video systems. We decided to team up for a campaign to offer you the great experience we both had. Now scaled up to 19.4 inches in span to comfortably carry the larger HD video systems and larger batteries. Daniel did the CAD on this model and sent me this very nice milled CNC version. While designed for HD first-person view, it can be flown from anything as simple as a 3-channel RC model to a full-feature UAV with live telemetry and beyond. The possible features
Neil, what's up, buddy?
As the hardware gets smaller and the firmware gets better. Well, it can comfortably fly it up to the FAA registration limit of 250 grams and even a bit more. Most arrangements will weigh much less. We tried to make it as versatile as possible to fit your needs.
Look at that
aircraft
shit.
is being brought to you by
that's amazing.
Let's go.
Full hand catch.
IO. But this project will never work without your help in bringing it to life. If you are interested in supporting this venture and want your very own Flickwing, head over to Kickstarter.com to see the options available. Link in the description.
Pretty cool.
I don't usually do this, guys, but I definitely support this backing of this project. So if you guys want to check it out, link is in the chat right now. Like I said,
for sure, man.
This is fucking really cool. You don't have to be a full-pledged member on their Kickstarter to help donate and get things going. But if you do want to get things going and help them out, I think it's like $100 American and shit. Like, no, it's $55. $55 Canadian is $75, and you get the EPP airframe kit, I should say, sorry, and you also get the Hall of Fame backer status and your name on the credit of the channel, which is really dope.
Nice.
But if you only want to donate $25, you still get all that. You just don't get the airframe kit, which is, it's pretty cool to shout out your name and stuff like that. Hanging with JD. Speaking with shouting out the names, good to see you, Hanging with JD. It's been a long time.
Hey, good to see you, man.
If you haven't checked out Hanging with JD's channel, he does a lot of cool content with RCs, and I don't know if he's doing the drone stuff yet, but welcome in, buddy. Blind Neil, most you were on and had to swing by. Awesome. Blind Neil, I've known for a long time in the drone industry. He's another Canadian up there in Ontario. If you guys haven't checked out Blind Neil, it's a 420 friendly stream. Does a lot of great hangout chats and stuff like that. So check him out.
Sweet.
Always good to hang out with some Ontario friends and people around the world if you're not in Ontario.
Yeah.
Little wings are really unstable with the breeze, but yeah, these one not so much. I'm gonna have to see how this one reacts with kind of the weather / breeze that I have up here in Vancouver. It'd be really cool to check out and see. I've thought about even buying 2 at that price range. Yeah, his buddies love his Nano Drax and the Nano Goblin, so for sure. Fuck yeah. Super cool, super cool. What got you probably already said this, but I just want to make sure everyone knows what got you into FPV, Creeper. What brought you really into the hobby itself? Like, was there something you've seen or on YouTube or something that you see in person that kind of was like, I need to get into this?
Actually, no, it really wasn't. It's kind of funny. I was always watching Ken Herron because I was flying Phantoms and Mavics.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it was when he got into FPV, it was like, okay, if Ken can do it, maybe I can do it.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
and I just jumped in then. That's
nice.
really what it does.
And
now,
you're
I've watched a lot of the FPV videos and stuff and love the filming of stuff with the FPV, but I just never had the desire to get into it until then.
Right. And you didn't try like simulators or anything before that? You just jumped in?
No, I did try Tiny Whoop that I bought off of Amazon. Failed miserably.
Nice.
Yeah, Tiny Whoops. I
Nothing to be
find for a
ashamed
lot of DJI pilots, flying a Tiny Whoop for the first time is super tough. Super tough. I think it's because a lot of Tiny Whoops, the feel for them, obviously, like between the two, like you're going from like really small sticks too as well, very precise movements as well, you know. I find when people and I don't encourage new pilots per se to like take from like drones from one aspect to another to go to 5-inch and stuff, but it's very much noticeable in the flight characteristics and difference to go to a 5-inch because your stick control, usually your transmitter's a little bigger. You're not, a lot of these little tiny little beta FPV starter drones stuff, they come with these little tiny, controllers, little tiny sticks, and your throws are way different. And then you get into a full-size radio, you get into a full-size drone, even if it's a 3-inch. Like you really feel more into it. Like you're really like
you're more connected with it. You have more fun with it.
Yeah. So there was many years where I started, it's like if you're starting a drone, start with a whoop or start with the simulator, and that was my cutoff. Now, a couple years, no, it's totally changed my perspective for sure. Yeah.
I started off really right after that. I said that's whenever I was like in Florida, and I said, all right, I'm gonna get in the simulator. And just sit there on the sticks and get to where I can at least in the simulator fly a little bit. If I can do that within a couple of days, I'll just jump in.
Yeah, right.
And I think I spent like 10 hours and I was in the simulator just kind of flying around, didn't crash as much. And I'm like, okay, here we go.
And you were flying planes before that, correct?
I was flying. No, I was just flying Phantoms and Mavics.
Phantoms and Max only. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Awesome.
And when I jumped in, like I said, I bought the JB Bardwell Xylo build kit.
Yeah, yeah.
FPV. I just bought it and said, all right, if I'm going in, I'm going all in. I'm gonna learn how to build it too.
There you go.
Yeah,
it's a good place to start. I think I've heard of a lot of people starting in with those JB builds, and it's got a lot of people into it.
Well, this is the first time in all the years that I've had somebody come on and say that they've had that, and that was a really good experience. So I'm really stoked on that because he definitely put a lot of time into it, and you know, it's definitely a community grown type of thing. So that's really cool that someone's actually benefited from not just from JB's builds, but also just from those type of drone setups. You know, like we never had that back when I started. There was nothing like that. It was either one of these drones where you bind and fly it, and usually have to, what I would always call it, and a couple of people here have called it, it's not bind and fly, it's bind and fix. So you basically fly it for like a day or something, and then you have to repair it.
Fix it. Yeah.
And
that's the reason why I went with the build kit, because I knew if I bought a bind and fly, I would have to fix it at some point. I'm not going to know what to do. So I said, I'm going to start building. That way, if I screw it up, it's on me.
Yeah. Yeah. But the other aspect too is really cool is to have something that's already built and understand how things go together, and be seeing it in the perspective, be like, okay, this has got to go there. The wiring's already got to go there. It's super easy understanding. You're like, okay, the TX goes to RX. You know,
that's how I started. I started with a bind and fix. And I liked it because I saw what was correct when I got it. You know what I mean? I had somewhere correct to start.
Follow the lines.
I had never soldered before, so it was like I don't really want to learn soldering. You know, figure out if I fuck it up soldering, then I fuck it up. But it worked out of the box. It worked, and then I fixed one little thing at a time on it. And learning each of the skills that was required, kind of thing.
And that actually kind of brings me to another little bit of off topic here as well. In the new year, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a video, maybe just a single video of FPV anxiety and what it takes to fly the range, because people have requested it. And I thought, that's a fucking great idea. And I kind of actually going to do a live stream in January, maybe February, depending on how it lines up. And it's going to be talking about FPV anxiety. And we're going to have Ciati and a couple other people, and FPV therapy, basically. And what takes it for you to actually get out and fly. Because I know sometimes in my situation, it's a little bit difficult, not just weather, but also headspace, work, stuff like that. Sure. I know a lot of people who fly just for therapy. It's straight up just therapy, bro. So I think it's a big part of this hobby that's not exposed enough. And there's also Tiny Whoop has put out a FPV therapy Patreon thing that's been going on. I don't know if you guys have checked out. And so they're taking logos, not stickers, because they're doing their own stickers. Let me look this up real quick. And they're doing this whole thing with the FPV therapy thing. I think it's going to be really cool, man.
I think that people, I mean, if you think about it, when you're flying and everything, you're not, all you are is in the moment, right? So like, it's, I can definitely see how, this topic kind of comes into play, right? Like,
yeah, totally. If somebody else has that link in the chat, I know Brandon Baked Beans might have it somewhere. If any of the mods have that link to that, I'll share that later on. But I don't know where that went. We talked about it 2 weeks ago, I think. But I wanted to bring it up again. But anyway, it's really cool shit. So keep up on the content on that one, guys, because we're going to have a lot of great discussion and feedback from the community. So mad respect to all of you guys who are flying drones, doing this for fun, doing this for emotional support or anything, right? I mean, we're all here and together, and I'm super stoked to
Mhm.
always see your guys' footage every week. It's the reason I do this. I don't do this for anybody else, but for me, ain't no use. This is Drone On, 511 subscribers. Check them out. We got some people from all over the world.
For sure.
This is another Ontario flight.
That's not Ontario.
No.
That's Florida.
Yeah, but yeah, check out
It's
Drone
palm
On.
trees.
It's definitely Ontario.
Yeah. It's right down the road from me.
Right down the road, right down the hill, eh?
Right down the hill,
That's
right
right.
there.
Down a holler.
That's what I'm hearing here this week. I'm actually in Tennessee this week with my mother.
There you go. You're down in the holler.
Yeah, I'm down in the holler. And then I'll
put the,
actually driving back home Friday. So
Nice.
I'm
I
not
put
familiar
the
with
link
that
for
term,
Drone
the
On in
holler.
the chat.
Thank you, sir.
It's like the hollow. It's like down in a little valley, a little down in the hills.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's very
you got mountains.
redneck
the
way to
valley
say
parts.
it.
The holler.
We love you,
Yeah,
Blind.
yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, down the holler.
Nice little center whoop action for you guys. Going around, nice little monument area. A little cool.
Yep.
I like stuff like this where you can actually fly around something like a monument or a statue or something. It's kind of neat. But very chill, kind of center whoop edit for us tonight. We don't get to show off Drone On's footage very often, but very appreciative show off your content. Keep it up, buddy.
Do you ever see those like Cinewhoop fly through real estate videos where it's actually perfect the whole time? It's not like I don't know if the horizon. I think maybe it's like horizon locked or something, but it's still like wide angle. I don't know. It's I don't know if it must be stabilization, right? Because
yeah, definitely.
I think it's horizon lock too, right?
Probably
especially around here in
stabilized.
Yeah, definitely.
That's traditionally that's the difference between FPV and camera drones is
yeah
the angle of the horizon, right? Like on a DJI, you rarely break the horizon angle. You know what I mean?
Yep. Unless you put in like FPV mode.
Yeah, but I mean that's not traditionally even in regular cinematography and photography.
Horizon,
straight horizon. 99% of photos and movies and pictures of straight horizon. And then us crazy FPV people came along and went, "Wait, fuck that."
We're not only going forward, backward, left, and right, side to side. Like,
yeah, exactly. We're breaking the horizon. Yeah, you don't know which way's up.
Spinning in circles.
Beansy.
Oh, you know the beans. The beans footage.
Nice. I know the beans. I can spot the beans a mile away.
Finally, my friend
I'm actually trying to talk my wife into it.
Steve-O, yeah.
I'm trying to talk my wife into letting me fly Cinewhoop through her salon.
Could somebody tell me why is it so fun to chase your shadow as far as you can down the road?
Oh, because
it's such a basic.
While you're flying. It's so awesome.
I know it's like a basic thing, but I just can't get enough of it. It's just like so much fun. It's like every time it's like, oh, there's my shadow. I'm gonna chase it like a cat.
Because
or
you
something.
feel like Peter Pan.
Because you feel like Peter Pan. That's right, Panzilla.
Yeah. I look like Peter Pan. I look
Peter
really good in tights. I know that.
With that beard, you're more like
next episode. Let's see it, Dan.
I think we should do a video together, Dan. So it'll be Peter Pan versus Captain Hook. I have to grow my mustache back. You can be Peter Pan attacking the Captain Hook.
Who's gonna be Shmee?
I'll film it.
Actually, you'd make a fucking great Shmee.
Yeah,
Dan, you'll be a perfect Shmee. Fuck, they should have hired you. Instead, they got Jim Gaffigan. What the hell?
Jim Gaffigan.
Fuck. He did it. He did a great
Beans,
job.
is this
not as good?
Is this in Florida? Beans,
No.
is this in Florida?
No,
This
is
isn't
not Florida.
No.
This is Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Saskatchewan.
Dan is more
Sasky.
Santa than Peter Pan. PV Santa Claus. Not with that hat. I think he's on like fall break or something with that hat. He needs like a red and white one.
Who's gonna sit on Dan's lap?
Oh god.
Whoa. Hey now. Sit on my lap. We'll talk about whatever pops up first.
No, thank you.
And another band from the chat.
That is not Santa Claus, guys. That is not Santa. No lap
Do not
sitting
touch
on.
the pole.
Not touch the pole.
Not the North Pole you were thinking of.
The wrong
It's
North
the South Pole.
Same direction.
You guys are
The
fucking
South
dirty
Pole.
tonight.
Woohoo.
I don't know why. It's just too funny.
Blue light. Who's gonna be the elves? Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Don't even get us started. Tobias definitely gonna be one of the elves because he mentioned it.
Yeah.
Tobias, yeah, you're chief elf, buddy.
You should
It's
not.
like
You should not be playing with your junk with hand sanitizer.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, the
That's-
alcohol in there.
Why? You've done this before?
No, I just know alcohol sucks. On the
It's
wrong
such-
parts. I've never put alcohol on there.
It's Tobias's fault.
Tobias is
Tobias
Tobias is to blame. Yeah, but he already knows today is opposite day, so it's
funny that he mentioned that right after he said this comment, though. He's like, "Oh, this person is worse." But I'm down. No, just not sitting like that. So, I don't know. You got a maybe from
Oh,
somebody, D'Angelo.
no.
You got to commit, Tobias. You got to commit.
This is fucking cool.
Beans, beans, beans. What are you flying here, Beans? Are you still in the? Oh, you went to eat dinner, didn't he?
No, I think you just came back from dinner. It was last Bahamas.
Yeah, I think you said dinner was almost ready, but I don't know. I think
Oh,
he's been flying a Wasp lately. Or
Look
something.
at that title, Danzilla.
What?
Oh,
Ultra?
Title.
Oh, yeah.
Ultra. Look at it. It's
Oh, yeah,
flying
yeah.
like it's
I hope he-
pissed off the world.
I hope he crashes. I hope he crashes. This is one pack, right? Yeah, this is.
It looks like
Human has a dolphin rear
this is
swivel.
B54, which is I think like the latest release of it. I think maybe a candidate. I don't know.
A candidate.
Like a I don't know. It's B54. I'm pretty sure is like the latest version.
Like a nightly build or something.
I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't actually know, but I'm really bad when it comes to updating my shit. I'm like, when it works, I'm like, okay, it's working. Okay, cool.
Well,
But
that's beta flight mentality right there, bro.
is it
Like,
really?
Well, I was gonna say if you were good at updating your shit, you'd be on beta flight by now.
Yeah, I have a 5-inch that's still on
Oh.
3.6 or 3.7 or some bullshit. Like, and it
Yeah.
flies great. It's amazing. I'm never gonna
Yeah.
change it. Like, unless I have to rebuild it.
Hey,
of
if it
course,
works, don't
I
break
know.
but-
it.
Fuck. It's
Hey,
a
that's-
5-inch,
that's what-
bro.
Yeah.
What do you want more from it? Like, come on.
Yeah.
One more functionality. No, fuck you.
I
It
can't
works.
tinker with stuff
It
forever,
flies,
man.
it
Like,
works. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
It
don't want to
doesn't make
tinker with to the nth degree and then have to backtrack and then have to do this. It's like if I get to a point where it works and it flies and I can do some sick shit with it, then I'm happy.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
A
I'm
lot
not
of
one those
times,
people-
playing the update game too is like this cascading process, right? You gotta flash this new firmware. That means you need this new configurator. Oh, but that configurator now doesn't work with this ELRS, so you got to update that ELRS. But your radio is not on model match, so then you got to update your module ELRS. You know what I mean? Like it's cascades, right, down the line. So
it's like
one
Uh,
update
if you wanna
begets
go up-
another update begets another update. Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
barfing already with the
Keep
words
up.
ELRS being mentioned 3 times in a row.
yeah, don't do that in the mirror. Don't do that in the mirror.
yeah. Knock wood, I've been
recently
lucky with my ELRS. It's given me a little bit of hassle, but yeah.
I recently
gotten
just
through.
put a build together on the last stream I did on last Sunday. It was a build video with the Neutron AOI board, Neutron RC. So I put that drone together and put the I say it while I hold it. This build together with the what's it called? RX from ELRS on it. That I got from Ciotti from one of his live stream
EP2?
giveaways. So this is a Diversity Super D 2.4. So super stoked to actually give that a rip. But with the new Gemini version that came out recently, I'm really stoked to get on the new version of that. So hopefully with the Gemini support module, instead of having the regular module that I have, I think that's going to be really a big game changer on trying out a new link for long range. And I'm definitely not going to do it like 6 kilometer right away, but I'm very curious to see how it reacts. And I'm also going to be jumping probably in the new year to HD0 for a long range build that I'm going to be doing because they also have a new thing came out in the past little while here is called the 540p long range mode that they have. So you get more packets and you don't get as high as quality, but you still get that HD type feel. So they released the 540 mode for long range, and nobody has put out a video yet. So I'm super curious to jump on that bang wing as fast as I can. Get some of that going and then make some compare analog versus HD0 type flying that I've been doing out here. So
nice.
Keep on lookout to that too. It's gonna be a good new year for my channel and for me as well. So
that's awesome, man. Looking forward to it.
It's gonna be awesome. Do you guys have any crazy update New Year's news or anything like that for coming up? We'll start with Alan. Do you got anything that's coming up we should look out for or anything cool?
I really don't have anything cool coming up. I'm basically just working on like some of our field live stream stuff. I don't know if you've seen a couple of our streams from the field.
Hell yeah. What's that tent called again?
The Cerritos.
No, what's the tent called?
Oh,
you guys changed the name?
No, we didn't change
the
name.
Love Bubble?
The Hobo Shack or whatever it was. I can't remember now what we called it.
Shit, I gave you guys a great name. I can't remember
you did. I'm trying to remember now. I'll have to go back and watch the stream.
You called the dog? I forget.
I can't remember. But I'm working on trying to get walk snail, get multiple feeds of walk snail in on one stream.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's super cool. If you guys haven't checked out, you guys have that public or is that just for Patreon people?
Well, I think we were going to do it for just Patreons, but we've been doing it public.
Oh, you have been doing public. Okay, I wasn't sure. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the Shelby Voll's Love Shack.
The Love Shack, yeah.
The Love Shack.
FPV board Voll. Dude, let's he's hilarious.
Hey, off grid.
Because we do like multiple DJI videos in one stream, but I haven't been able to crack the multiple walk snail one yet.
Do it.
I really having a brain fart right now. I wish I could remember what the hell I called that day. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it wasn't the Love Shack?
I can't either.
No. Wow.
The Love
I want to see Doghouse, but I know Doghouse isn't right. That's so weird.
It was something like Doghouse, but
that's kind of
it's starting to come back to me. I'm trying to remember now.
That's all right. Speaking of coming back to me, that was Razman FPV. He hasn't flown for like 2 months. If you haven't checked out his channel, if there's a link in the chat, check him out. Fucking amazing footage. We're moving right away to Goonie FPV. another
Goonie.
amazing pilot up here in Vancouver, BC. I'm sorry, not Vancouver, but Vancouver Island, doing some amazing cinematic tight footage. Welcome in Frostbite.
Oh,
and
that
Chris
opening
Steele,
shot.
FPV.
Goonie, are you
Yes,
still in chat?
amazing.
That opening shot. Screw
Yeah,
you,
this whole-
Goonie.
This
This is
whole
way too
shot
nice,
is
man.
amazing. Yeah, this is beautiful quality.
Oh,
If you haven't
I'm
checked this
jealous.
footage out yet, definitely check it out on the higher quality bitrate.
Yeah,
Video
here's a
show.
link.
Goonies up there in the chat right now. Hook them up. Let's see, guys.
Yeah,
You
screw
guys,
you,
I
Goonie.
believe everybody's a
I see you.
moderator in this chat, so you guys should be able to link to each other and subscribe, man. Check them out. This is awesome footage. It's kind of like my world of FPV too, as well. A lot of people don't get to see this kind of amazing scenery. This is really dope. Yeah, we always got a time to smoke another. I'm actually on my last dab.
I'm rolling as we speak.
I have one more joint, and then I'm stopping for a while.
Because you have to fly away and get not fucking 2 bakes for your flight or something. I don't know what's going on with that.
No, I test myself and see if I can just resist the temptations.
Oh, really?
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Push yourself.
I test myself because it's really easy to not stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's really
exactly.
hard to,
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I just made a couple homies moderators in the stream to do the same
Sweet.
thing that everyone's doing. Connect
Smoking
the 3 dots
public.
on the right side of their message, and you can go right to their channel. Subscribe to the people's show the love,
Ooh-wee.
guys.
This is such nice footage, man.
It's
I know.
beautiful.
I love the rich
It's
colors.
absolutely beautiful.
Reminds me of old Fujifilm. I love it.
Yeah, it's very stylized.
Very, very much. Yeah. Color graded really well. Perfectly color
Mhm.
graded. I don't know if you guys see it as well as I do on my monitor, because I know it does change a little bit over the process. But yeah, definitely check out this this video. Danzilla put the link in the chat, guys. So,
Yeah, this is
It's
beautiful.
It's really dark in StreamYard, I've noticed. It's really dark. But in
Yes.
YouTube is proper.
I do see that over my display as well, because I'm watching it twice, and yeah, it does look dark in the StreamYard.
Yeah, and are you flying? You gotta be flying digital on this, then, right?
Yeah. Well, it could be. Who
That,
knows?
like,
It's
to be
definitely
really
it's definitely a GoPro. It's definitely a GoPro or something.
This is the GoPro 11, but I do think this is DJI setup because of how much he's going through everything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's like real low and really, So that's incredible, man. Yeah, the whole DJI 03 or whatever stuff, man.
It's nice.
One day I'll do it. I'll go there. But
well, Marcel was talking about 3.5 earlier, and I built a 3.5 with a DJI 03, and it comes in at under 250 grams. And I freaking love that little thing, man. I can get pretty good footage out of it. It's so fun to fly. Like, it's just like, it's like a little 5-inch. It's wonderful. I would highly suggest anybody to do it. I didn't even, under 250.
I'm putting walk snail in my Grinderino that I'm building.
Yeah. You're putting
I've been switching over to walk snail.
Slam script from Joan.
I like it just because of this time of year, 5:30, it's dark. The pro camera on the walk snail.
Gorgeous. Oh yeah, you can see in the dark.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Totally. Off-Grid says, "Hey, Off-Grid's here. What's up, buddy? Wish I could afford it. Can't even get the motors alone. New goggles. Oh. Yeah. So actually, that's a great update. Sorry, go ahead, Denzel.
I was gonna say that's because he's saving up for that mini bamboo, isn't he? Didn't I see in Discord that he was thinking about getting a mini bamboo?
I'm actually thinking about
that thing looks crazy.
He's addicted. He's addicted to the 3D printing community now too. Sorry, Creeper. What were you gonna say? Creeper, what were you gonna say?
I said I was thinking about getting a bamboo myself.
Yeah, I mean, these things are like really great quality, like quick printers.
Yeah.
I myself been in the 3D printing community for almost as long, if not longer, than flying drones. Because I sucked at flying drones at first, and 3D printing was a little bit easier because did it themselves more or less. But I just recently, I think it was announced last week or the week before, Polymaker Filament has decided again this year to sponsor me for 2024. So I'll be making some RC boats in the future, similar to the kind of the style that I recently put a video out, but not because the new one's going to be a cruise ship, literally a cruise ship with iNav and everything on it. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be big.
A tugboat. I'd like to do a tugboat.
Yeah, that'd be cool. The reason I'm doing the cruise ship is because I want to make it like a scale, like silly, like almost like realistic. But I also want to put a couple other cameras on it, maybe if I can figure out how to do it, so that other people can be in goggles looking at different cameras with head trackers, so they'll be able to move their own video signal to like see around different areas.
That's cool.
But not be able to control anything else. It's just head tracker device.
That's cool.
So I have that lined up. And then in the new year, because I have a bigger place I'm moving to, I will be doing a lot more live streams and videos with Off Axis 3D, which is my other YouTube channel that I don't use very often, but I do for when I'm doing 3D printer hangouts on Wednesday nights. So yeah, part of the Polymaker Filament sponsorship will be part of that, as well as the R2D2 build that I'll be doing. So new year, I'll be doing a full size R2D2 build, all electronics and everything like that. It's crazy. The entire filament is all going to be sponsored by Polymaker. Only Polymaker. And it's probably gonna, I think the last time I did a full size, well, it was the last time I did an R2D2 3D print build, it took me 3.5 months to do 70% scale. And with the bigger print that I'm going to have in the new year, it should take around the same time. But I'm going to have obviously.
You're probably a faster printer too.
And bigger.
Right? You're probably faster at printing. Yeah.
the build plate that I'm looking at right now is going to be a one print dome. So the full size, I think it's like 14 or 16 inch diameter dome, will be one print instead of having.
That's how big. I thought he was bigger than that.
I think it's roughly about 16 inches in diameter. Yeah, I have to look at it again. But
I always thought R2D2 was bigger than that.
Yeah,
the 70% scale one was only 12 or 14 inch diameter, because I know that because of the dome rotating bearings you get. It's basically what they use as a lazy Susan. And then just attach that with server controls and shit, and the motor and stuff. So yeah, again, if you haven't checked that out, check it out off X3D and YouTube. But don't worry about putting that in the chat. Just giving you guys a warning. So I'm going to be doing. It's winter here, basically. So if you haven't checked out my channel before, I do a lot of fucking 3D printing over this time of the year because Vancouver, and it's basically either build season or 3D printing. So having these hobbies, it really helps put them all together. So
holy cow. See what Offgrid's saying there? That Elegoo printer has a freaking 1 meter build plate, basically. Like, holy crap!
And Elgo is actually one of the printers that I'll be getting.
That's like that, man.
But it's not that.
800 millimeters is like that big.
Yeah, that's a massive. Massive.
Where's my ruler?
Where's my ruler?
This is only 60.
What?
Jesus.
That's only 60.
That's 24 inches. 24 inches is 60 centimeters.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, so that's 800. That's 80 centimeters. That's another that much on there. Holy crap, that's a big printer.
That's a big
That's a big printer.
And a lot of people are getting into the bigger printers too because of that. And like the price is actually getting better and better for these larger printers. You're getting the printer that I have, the Tronxy Crux. It's $200 printer. It's super cheap now.
Wow.
Like the price keeps going down on these things because there's a lot more of them too, right? Like
yeah.
But these bamboos,
I think too that
I don't know.
the size of the printer shouldn't the price shouldn't go up that much, like because you're not really you're just getting longer rails. You're not getting, you know, like the extruder's the same, the motors are all the same. It's all
more
the
or
same.
less.
It's just
More or less
a longer rail. It's just longer rails.
A lot of them right
could
now are
technic-
like clipper on them and
you
stuff too.
You could technically take apart your ender and just get longer rails and run it. You know what I mean?
You can, yeah. It's called the Ender Extender Kit. So you can basically take a
Yeah.
regular Ender series 3D printer and put the extender kit,
Mhm.
and that will take you to. Back in the day, I think there was a 400 by 400 version, but
Wow.
then you would have to extend your SED because the Ender 3 didn't go that high, even if the extruder thing took it all the way to the top. So you'd have to change out some parts. But I remember back when I had the Ender 3 Max, and this was like maybe a month after it was released, and it was like basically the Ender 3 Max at that point was something that wasn't released for public sale yet. It was a giveaway item, and then I got it from somebody else. And
it's a monster too.
That thing was amazing, and that I ended up putting an extender kit on that. And I remember the build plate on that was 400 by 400 by 400.
Oi.
Yes.
Oi. I thought I was cool because my S1 has like 200 by, it's like 210 by 210, I think.
Right.
I think my Ender 5 is like 300 by 300 or something.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Because I
good
got
size
the
boy too.
big one.
But those 100, that little bit of difference is a major factor when you're trying to build something like I was saying earlier, the R2D2 build and stuff, like trying to build stuff.
Yeah, you need a big printer
scale.
for that. Like,
there's
big
even
projects.
a where we're trying to do wing builds, and I've tried to do this big ass yellow and green wing that I have put up here on my left on my shoulder. That thing I had to print, and a couple of parts I had to print and cut them in half to actually get them to print on a 180 by 180 build plate, right? So,
well, that's like our little wings that we've been 3D printing, right? You couldn't really make that any bigger on my printer. I'd have to start cutting things.
Exactly. Yeah. Totally. So, yeah, that's where we're going with a little bit of the channel and everything else going on with 3D printing, guys. So if you guys check that out, Denzel is the boss. He's making all kinds of great stuff over there. So give him a shout out. It's a big help with the stream. So yeah, always good to support each other, guys. Always good to support each other. This is another awesome video. This is not from Thailand. This is from. Oh, sorry. This is from Thailand.
This is Thailand. Yeah.
This is what I keep screwing up the names with. This is not Taiwan. This is Thailand.
Thailand. Yes, the land of the Thai.
Yeah. When I first met Koala, I was like, dude, you gotta check out this guy, active FPV, man. He's in Thailand. And you're like, yeah, he's in Thailand. But like, I'm in Taiwan.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah. Do you know my buddy Mike from Canmore?
Right?
Yeah. Oh, Mike from Canmore. Yeah. Everybody knows Mike from Canmore.
You remember that?
What was that from?
That's
what
from,
was that from? Was it Kids in the Hall?
I think so. I think it's Kids in the Hall. Or no, Royal Canadian Air Force.
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, if you haven't seen Kids in the
Force,
Hall, Americans, you're missing out. But I think Americans know Kids in the Hall, don't they?
Kids in the Hall actually came out recently with a new series. I think they did. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I was searching through some shit. And I think they came out with some. I haven't checked it out yet, but we'll get back to you on that one. If you're on the Discord, FPV Your World, Monday nights and sometimes Saturday nights, depending, check the messages and shit, but you usually have like a movie night going on. Monday nights is our Kill Tony night. So if you love stand-up comedy, come check out Kill Tony. It's a live premiere on YouTube, but we just sit there and shoot the shit and laugh together. It's always a fun time on Monday nights. And then, yeah, the weekends, Saturdays, sometimes Sunday nights, depending on the weather and stuff. We usually sit down on Discord, FPV Your World, and watch a movie. We've been doing the Loki series a bunch. That was awesome. And then we don't have anything super lined up yet, but I do have a couple of videos that I might share that are new. But yeah, we'll check out some shit on the FPV Your World Discord if you need a link to that. We'll share that in the chat later, but I'm sure everybody here is on there. So, yeah, check out the movie nights. It's always a lot of fun.
Cool. Saved by the Bell. I remember that too. Screech. I don't think I can remember any of the other names. Just Screech.
I can't even Screech. Don't I can remember.
And Mr. Belding was the principal. I remember that.
Yeah. There was Zach and Kelly.
Oh yeah, Zach and Kelly.
There was Screech and there was AJ.
Mario Lopez.
CJ. Yeah, CJ.
Was that Mario Lopez?
AJ? Yeah, CJ or AJ or something like that or whatever.
Slater.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesse.
Yeah. AC
and
Slater.
Jesse, yeah.
AC Slater.
Nice. Lisa was the what was her? I think she was like Asian or brown. I can't remember what ethnicity she was.
Yeah.
Mash, but it wasn't a chicken. I'm so confused. What?
You guys ever watch Boy Meets World?
Yeah,
I never
Topanga.
did. I was sort of like,
Topanga,
I do remember Topanga. Yes.
Yeah, it was Eric and oh no, wait.
Wasn't everybody in love with Topanga?
Did you watch the Kill Tony episode from last night?
No, not
Cole?
yet. No.
Okay, so
No,
actually, it's super funny that you brought that up because that's one of the jokes in one of the comics, and they talk about how like the 80s sitcoms and stuff, and then this guy comes up, like he's like talking about it in this comic, and he's really bad comic and like shit, and you're like, oh god, please stop. And then he's like, I don't know, and like Saved by the Bell, remember Topanga? And like everyone's just like, oh god. And then the people come up afterwards and they're like, fuck you, because it was fucking Saved by the Bell or whatever, or no, Boy Meets World or whatever. They're just shitting on the comic.
That's
but
funny.
that's like the whole part of Kill Tony. If you haven't seen Kill Tony live stand-up shit, he basically does like a roast comedy special every Monday. It's pretty funny. Nothing taken serious because it's all just crazy humor and silliness.
Oh, there he goes, flicking it over.
Hell yeah! Finally, some flicking.
And over water too.
Yeah,
I'm very curious to what he's running too. Like, I know this is a DJI FPV drone. It's not like
I don't know if he's got a DJI Action on it though. The title says DJI Action 2.7K, so I don't know if
the very beginning of the video shows it.
Oh, did it? Oh yeah, it is a potato.
Yeah, those potatoes are going down in price, and it is kind of tempting the lower and lower they get. Just I don't know why, but it's just like if they get cheap enough, it might be all right to have.
That's what I've been thinking.
Sponsored. See if you go for
what I've been thinking.
Go for subscribers. Do a one-way long range with a DJI potato.
Dude, that's exactly what I've been thinking. You're not far off what I've been thinking, dude. Like
the long range of no return.
You get goggles, you get the drone and shit like that, right? You're good to go. Like fucking, there's no bullshit. Like you
Ready to
get
go.
the batteries because the batteries are already like for their own shit. So I mean, in the hardest part, you might have to buy a battery for it. And like you were just saying, like a fucking one-way whoop, bro. Just fucking send this thing. Like, all right. You're not coming home.
Do a DJI claim after and be like, "Hey, it fail safed."
It
fail safed at 13.2 kilometers.
Yeah, DJI refresh on that one.
Marcel, you should totally do that. Can a can a DJI really do 13 kilometers?
Right?
I think Marcel would be the perfect person for that. If we could get you a disposable DJI potato.
Dude, they're all disposable.
They come
Yeah.
disposable, yeah.
If they don't crash, they just return to home to China anyway, so it's all good.
Oh, can you disable that though? Like, could you do a one way? Can you do a one way with a DJI potato though? Doesn't it turn around at 50%? I thought they turned
Yeah,
around
it does have like the
automatically.
automatic returns and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it'll, but I
But
know
you can
with
cancel
the
that.
Mavic.
Right?
Yeah, with the
Cancel.
Mavic
You
you
can
can,
cancel it.
but then it'll start like lowering
Don't
itself.
freak out. Yeah, don't freak out.
Yeah, they start just like descending by themselves.
Well, just
And
like
the-
any drone, yeah, as too much like it has no power left. It's like, all right, a 6S battery is now a 2S battery. We can barely function. We're going down.
Land.
Like, yeah. There's nothing else to expect. It's just like, oh, there's no more battery left. Oh, all right. Well, I guess we're going downwards now.
Man, I one time I went to go take off from inside like a really high rise in a
Yeah.
downtown city core area with like a little Mavic Mini. But as soon as it went out the window and like just past the balcony, all the GPS shit kicked in and was like, "You are, da, 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 da." And then, but I took off from my coffee table, and my coffee table was lower than the top of my balcony, so I had to reach over, like I couldn't get it to go up any higher. I had to like reach over and like I had to like cut my hand all up and everything, grabbing the Mavic Mini like just out of the sky because it wouldn't go up any higher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wouldn't get up. Yeah, I wouldn't get up over the railing.
no. So and it's just hovering there. Like I'm like,
Oh,
oh
God.
fuck. I just have to like suck it up and just literally just grab it with my hand and yeah. I don't it didn't leave any scars, luckily. So
That's one thing that these
Doggo.
DJI really need to have is like a switch to manual mode, so you can control it wherever you need to. By
there is one. I'm pretty sure you can switch.
Oh.
You can do it. Like you can switch to like acro mode on those.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! All right,
Ooh, what's up
Moving
next?
on. This is the distance. We got a lot more flights around monuments and statues. This is really cool footage. Again, this is something that I
That's
did
cool.
in the beginning of flying FPV, just like ripping around objects like this and really kind of just parks and scenery type cool proxy type stuff. It's really cool, man. I like it. It definitely shows different parts of the world very well. And this is in Florida. Good job. Pineapple State.
I do love seeing
sunflowers. I don't know where this is.
I'm trying to
Denzel
figure
knows
that
where
out now.
this is. Throw a
Posted the link,
jacket.
but I can't. Yeah, but if you're high up, it might just fall to the ground then, like 20 stories down, wrapped in your jacket.
Good night, Kevin Summer.
I don't know where this is.
Thanks for being.
Ciao, Mr. K Sums.
See you later, kid.
DJ K Sums. DJ. I don't know where this is. This is Lendl FPV. It doesn't say where he's from. So
Fucking
sorry.
Nice and quick for you guys. Check it out in the chat. Link is there for you. Moving on up.
What's a Robobat? I'm dying to know more about this
but I'm
Robobat.
Very interested. Yes, I ended up putting this into the live stream play tonight because I was very curious too, and this came out today.
I saw the title in the list.
So I hope it's not just a line of sight video of what we're seeing, but we'll hopefully see something here. Oh, right here.
Oh, you think it's an
There it is.
FPV? You think it's an FPV bat?
No, it's a wing.
No,
I'll
I
turn
know,
up the-
but you said this line of
the
sight.
volume here. So we can hear. No, I just thought.
I've got my wellies on.
I've got me wellies on.
Feel to be much
Hey, that guy sounds Australian.
Try it without
No,
wind.
Canada.
I think that's damaged it.
I'm just trying to piss off the Aussies.
Blown it around. So
Hmm.
there is a bit of wind.
I'm not sure what's going to
This is
happen here.
my Dragon.
Sounds far too posh to be an Aussie.
Just need to remember the audio is not very good on.
Oh, he just mentioned how his audio is super
We'll
low.
find out. Only
Pip,
got
pip,
half a
cheerio.
battery on it as well.
Hope you guys can hear it in the video here for us. But
Half a
this
battery.
is being run off of some kind of transmitter. Look at that thing.
Three,
What's up with that?
Oh, this is like a little toy or whatever that you charge up with the controller, and then
8, 9, 10.
looks fun though.
The wind's picking
Kind of
up.
windy.
I don't know what that even means.
Starts flapping as soon as I
Ornometer?
And
What was that? What
say
is
that
an
with an
orno-
English accent. It's like a flapping. It's like a flapping airplane.
It definitely is.
Basically.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Right.
There he goes. I don't know if you control him though. I think he just kind of goes where he will.
That's working.
I think you can control it, but I think it's not like the same as a wing.
I
or
think
a
there
drone.
are ones
Very
that you
well.
can, but I don't know about this one.
Don't reach the road with it.
Yeah,
the
you've seen
trees.
he reached the road. Oh, he's up in the air. Oh, now he's
Wow.
down.
Excellent. Fixed.
Not anymore. Now that it crashed in the trees. Oh,
I might
no,
give
there
it
he
one
is.
more go.
It's like a little butterfly.
Right, are we ready?
Little butterfly.
Powers from a device that it plugs into its butthole, and then you send it
Not
in
going
the
as much
air,
height that time.
and it kind of
Yeah.
flaps around like
Launched
a
it in the wrong
crazy like
direction.
moth that doesn't know where the sunlight. That's basically what's happening to me in my perspective. It's a moth that
Yeah.
doesn't know where the sunlight is. It's like
Just wherever, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want to buy this
I'll
thing. It
put all my
seems
charging
like sketchy
batteries
as
on
all
it
hell.
now. Right, are we ready?
Pip
I'm
Pip
ready.
cheerio. Send it, old boy.
Oh, not gaining the same height again.
See, he's
I
gaining the
think-
height on it too,
Looks
though.
like I've just not charged it as much.
So he's not.
Oh, I think the
charged.
battery's flat.
Oh, the battery might
I
not
did
be a
wait
light,
much
though. It
longer
might
the
be a
first time because
light.
it was windy. I'll try a longer charge.
I'm very curious though. This would be kind of fun if you had like a bunch of these flying and like chasing you or something. I'm thinking it might be a little,
Might be
Interesting.
fun. Yeah.
yeah. Because it's weird. 'Cause it's
Better.
like it's
Despite the bad
obviously
launch.
like a robot in the air instead of like an actual. Like it's so
Like a-
weird.
Butterfree, the Pokemon.
Butterfree. You Pokemon nerds.
Right.
It's
Gotta
a new
collect
one
them
on me.
all.
I
I've
think
never,
we can safe.
You see a bunch of kids running
never heard of a
to the field
Butterfree.
and to grab it,
Bit of
put it in
sticky tape.
the ball. Like, it's a drone,
Might
dude.
have seen my
Calm down.
repairs on it.
It's interesting.
There we go.
Wow, though. Can you imagine a
Still
drone
works.
built like that?
I'm happy.
That's so
that'd be
weird.
crazy.
So weird.
Yeah, I think they're hard to control though.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
tell me. You can tell him too.
Don't forget to
Holy.
like and subscribe.
I don't think
guy's
he's
loving his
controlling it. I think it's just
Butterfree.
free flight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe toss it off a ledge or something.
Oh, I wanted to see.
Fucking
This is
throw it
Tyrant.
in. Yeah, we
Welcome
haven't
in,
seen
this
guy
Tyrant
won-
in a long
Open the
time.
Santa Claus Mall.
This guy won IGO. He won IGO,
Oh, you
I
did?
think. Yeah. I think he was the final winner on IGO.
Yeah,
What's
Tyrant's
IGO?
a really badass ripper who flies a lot of amazing
IGO?
spots.
Mhm.
and-
International
I got-
Game of Whoop.
Ah,
Yeah,
shit.
it's like a big it was like 20-week long competition. It was like a new
House-
challenge
house-
every week, and
That's cool.
every time you miss a challenge or don't complete it, you get a mark against you, and then when you get to 4, you're out. So like
So
hundreds of people
game-
started, and it's like playing horse or something in basketball,
Yeah.
but like with thousands of people, and then
Hmm.
it was
Man,
down to
those
one, and he
badass
won it.
Guys that do it are all based in Seattle.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
who runs that? That's UAV Futures.
Skittles, no, that's Skittles and
Skittles.
trying to remember her name, her pilot name, Ribbit FPV.
Ribbit. Yeah.
But they've been doing with that Tiny Whoop Go / Tiny Whoop / a bunch of other sponsors, Weebleed sponsors, a bunch of
Oh, they had huge sponsors this year. Like they're giving away tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I remember hearing
No way.
like goggles and it's a big thing now. And they do
And
like these like 12-hour streams of reviewing people's flight footage. It's pretty funny. Like
that's
marathon
another
streams.
great segue into that I didn't think about is Oh my god, brain fart. Yeah. Never mind. Go back to it.
It'll come back to you.
Weebleed. So Weebleed, I've been talking to Weebleed, and they're doing an event out in the States. An amazing event that they're collaborating with a couple of people. And I found out in the past little while that a lot of this event expense is coming out of pocket, even though they have all these awesome different things, stuff like that. So Friday, I'm donating $100 to their event, even though I can't be there in person, obviously.
What's the event called?
I can't remember, and I was really hoping Weebly was still here, but I don't remember exactly what it was. But they've been advertising it a bunch. The Zotec's been advertising it, so check out Weebly. I don't have the link by chance, and I totally remembered that just now. I wasn't really prepared for it. I'll look it up in a bit if you guys are all still in chat later and whatever. But yeah, so they're doing a big ass race in Salt Lake, I believe it is. So yeah, check out their Northeast Whoop Championships, March 15th, 17th, 2024, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Big event.
There you go.
They're doing broadcasting, and they're also going to have people doing
share the link
live stream, but they're also doing. You can suck my.
Hey, don't you get mouthy.
You ain't my daddy.
I'll tell your mother.
I literally just found it, but I also just came to their site. Where was it? Fuck off. Go back. Where was it? Go back. Go back. I want to learn more, but not about this thing. Nope, can't do it. We lost it. There it is. Pause.
Northeast.
New York. So yeah, Fayetteville, New York, March 15th, 17th. So check that, guys. Check that out, guys, because that's going to be a really cool event.
One of the guests we've had on stream was from Fayetteville, New York, weren't they? So one of the pilots we've had on stream was from there. I remember we were talking about Fayetteville, New York. Yeah, somebody
really?
is. Who is
It's
that?
not Twisted, is it?
Maybe. I could have swore there's one of the pilots we've talked to recently was from Fayetteville. I swear.
One of maybe the 3D printing guy or the
could have been
guy?
something like that too. Yeah, no, he's Canadian, right? Nomad's Canadian, right?
Nomad? No, he's not Canadian. Nomad is not.
Oh,
Nomad is a color grade Cineweb pilot, and I think he's over in Colorado. No, not Colorado.
Oh, okay.
He's in more mountainous area. I remember because his footage is very much rocky.
Yeah.
Stuff. I'm not sure where he's at tonight, but I know he's usually another one of those people who hangs out all the time. So these are the people that are doing all this shit. So this is the team that we've got going on and shit. So it's super awesome to see this team grow. A lot of amazing pilots. If you don't know them by name, I'm pretty sure you could figure out who they are by clicking somewhere, but I guess not.
Sorry, is it a race thing, mostly racing, or is it freestyle and racing, or what are they?
I believe this is a race, and I believe this is Tiny Whoop racing. Yeah. So this is Whoop racing.
Whoop championships.
Right? Yeah, Whoop championships. And this is
I'm sure there'll be some freestyling nearby.
People who basically you've gotten to a certain level in Whoop racing to grow into this final thing. And I think from what I heard, don't quote me this, but I think there's other people who can show up and stuff. Like it's not like inclusive to just these people, obviously. It's
it's open.
We're trying to make it bigger as well.
It's a big event, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And not just for like bigger event for us, but bigger event for the community. I think I remember hearing a very good term that people are using now, and I was just listening to Let's Drone On Koala, and I think it was Frank that brought it up, and it's like wife-friendly events. So basically have something more. than just seeing those screens. You know, those
Totally.
videos that we always see. We also have like a little bit of information about the pilot. You know, the little interview. You know, if you watch anything games nowadays, same idea.
Oh yeah.
Break it up. You put a little subtitle, a little bit of ad in there, a little bit of
You show a little more than just the content. You kind of make a little family fun for everybody, and you know, like
girls in bikinis. It just works out perfectly for all the audiences.
I was thinking that old show, the Man Show, Girls on Trampolines.
Yeah. That show was classic, man. That was
it was
stuff back then.
Classic, but not classy.
Yeah.
Same as like with the Red Green Show and stuff back then. Same era, right?
Yeah, but different type of show for sure.
Different type of show,
titties.
yeah. I just remember it was like those shows were always on like the same channel, I think, though.
Comedy Central, yes.
Yeah. Channel 46.
All right, so we've got the Kmart FPV lined up for tonight, guys. This one's a badass video. We don't have too many more left. If you guys have any questions for Alan,
shoot them to me.
CreeperFPV, shoot them up. And we're gonna do this giveaway right after this video because I fucking totally gapped. And maybe we'll pick some more videos out of Patreon if you guys are still around. 2.5 hours in. Holy shit. Oh my god. Even started late.
Look at that. Where did they find that? Look at that spot. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see anything.
It was gorgeous. It was like FPV heaven. Where did they find
Hold your
that?
breath.
Look at that.
Just hold your
Look
breath.
at that. Look at that.
Just hold
Look
your breath.
at that.
And you'll be in a world of
Oh wow, this is beautiful. Let's
go.
go.
And you'll see
Where is that, man? Look at that spot. Wow.
This is in Florida.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think we saw something from the
all your
spot last week.
spot.
Yeah, where that guy did the gap between the red beams and the building. We saw that last week.
Yeah. This is a break your shit spot. That's big time.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous though. Like it's so perfect.
It'd be so much fun though.
I know.
You would break everything and you'd be fine with it at the end of the day.
Fine with it. Perfect.
Yeah. You'd have like super sick footage.
It's a very strange feeling. It's going to have carte blanche and permission to go fly in a spot. So when you just got stopped on the way in here, it was really cool to say, no. We have a green light to fly here. And just being able to fly without any concern about being kicked out that's liberating. Also, these assholes walk too damn fast. This place is called the Beams, and nobody's really sure why, because ancient hieroglyphics in New Jersey have not really specified the etymology of the term, but they think it has something to do with the beaming energy from the sun. How do you not get excited about a spot like this? This is incredible. The fact that I'm here with so many cool guys and we have some time to just put up some packs is a very exciting thing. Let's see who we have.
Hey, my eyes are up here, sir. It's like super cinematic.
This is fun, man.
Nipples.
Soldering.
Surprisingly challenging to solder in 30-degree weather.
Soldering on the field is kind of annoying sometimes.
Yes, it is.
Big time, because you don't have a proper setup, like desk and shit.
I've never done it
on camera though, because it was a good.
It's so essential though. Last time I flew long range with Falcon Ride, I had an issue with my camera not being connected to the right fucking UART for some stupid reason. I think I was like stoned and didn't, pay attention to where the solder, the wire went on the solder pad.
Didn't fire it up on the bench.
Didn't check it, nothing like that. It was like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. That's when you get cocky, right? And you just fucking like, all right, yeah, it goes there. You're not gonna check the wiring diagram. Well, that would be
always
like I have I have a
drew it.
TS100, and I know you can run it in the field off a LiPo, but what size battery do you need to run your TS100 off of? Like, will a 6S flight battery do it, or do I need something bigger?
I
Something
don't
smaller,
think
I
you can
think.
take the 6S. I think mine only goes up to 4S. I think TS100 only goes up to like 4S or something.
Yeah, I've used 4S on mine. I haven't used anything more. I've used a 3S on it, and it was fine, but it didn't stay as hot as long or whatever as the 4S. Yeah.
And like a 4S 850, like I've got. How long would that last for soldering? Very long or not?
Probably a bit.
Probably a
Long
little
enough
while,
to
yeah.
do whatever you need
In
to
the
do.
field, yeah, if you're in the field, it would probably be enough. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're building a
Yeah.
whole quad in the field or something like that or whatever.
No, you couldn't build, but
you
change a
could.
motor or something.
With my
Swap
TS100, I've built an entire quad, but I've had to change the battery over like the last little bit because I'm also very like I don't keep it plugged in for very long. If I'm not using it and I'm still trying to figure shit out, I'll unplug it and then plug it back in.
Yeah, that's me. I always unplug it and
Don't need to
I
wait.
just have mine plugged into. I have mine on the wall wart, so I never.
I just don't want to
use
risk
mine with
it.
the battery.
I can hit something and then
My one-on-one I have with the wall.
Knock over and yeah,
that shit. All right.
Yeah, this is a great spot.
It's a cool.
Is this spot like super secret? Like the beams?
Well, I mean, like he
gonna go-
apparently got permission to fly there, so he can just do whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
it's obviously private land, but yeah. Wonder if they're tearing it down, building it, or is it just leaving it?
It looks brand new. It looks like a brand new construction.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
It looks pretty new, yeah. Like those beams are the paint on them. It's that
Oh yeah,
color.
yeah. They're gonna definitely. I mean, it looks like they leveled the land.
Yeah, it's not overgrown or anything, so it'll be cut. Yeah, maybe it'll be like big hay storage or something for a farm. Huge.
Oh man,
actually,
I wish I had a spot like
why
that.
would it? It's such a strong building, though. What do they get? Nah.
Yeah,
it was just hay. If it was just hay storage, it wouldn't have all that strength. I don't know what that is going to be.
I feel like this would be intimidating to fly at this kind of spot.
You wouldn't have a choice, though.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Not fly there? Yeah, like
you're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep well at the end of the day because you're gonna be clenching your ass all day and you'll be tired.
Yeah, exactly. Flexing them sphincter muscles.
I think that's what's good about flying with friends too. It would be like they would just be like, "Yeah, you're not allowed to chicken out. Do it.
Do it. Go."
Yeah, I don't do well with that. Just do it, man. Just do it. You could do it, man.
Yeah.
I'm always just like, fuck off. I'll go fly by myself, and I will do it, and no one will bother me. Very cool, though. Very
awesome.
there. Yep.
Guys, got hashtag slaps in the chat. If you guys want to win a sticker pack, this is the very first giveaway tonight. We're gonna do. I totally didn't jump on it earlier. Should have. I'm an idiot. But check it out. We're gonna be giving away some sticker pack. We've also got a glass / mug. Is it a mug too, or is it just a mug like a glass? Right.
It's just a glass. Just a glass.
Yeah, it's a glass. Yeah, it's a glass.
Pint glass, isn't it?
It's a glass.
Yeah, it's a pint glass.
Pint glass. That's a good word for it. Pint glass. Yeah. One of those things. And then we'll also be giving away a TBS pouch, ear pouch, which I did a video for. And that's going to come out. The video I've been working on for a little while, but I mean, I'm a slow ass. But basically, I bought this, tested it out, used it for a little while, and thought, you know what? I really don't need it.
Oh, it's a tool pouch.
Good idea. Yeah,
I've got one like that. But not TBS.
Yeah, so this will be giving it away. It's even got the handle strap on the top, which is kind of nice to carry it along with you.
Yep.
And it will come with a bunch of other stuff hidden inside. We just don't get to know.
You just don't get to know.
That's right.
Who said that?
Nobody. No.
Who's
You don't get to know. You don't get to know.
Yeah, we'll check that out at the end of the stream. Whoever's left to be alive in the chat will end up maybe winning that gear pouch. And then I'm also going to announce right quick before I play this next video is also Patreon.
Slaps.
If you guys haven't joined the Patreon on FPV World /Off Axis, definitely encourage it because I'm going to be giving back hugely to the community. I'm not sure if Blizzard's around anymore, but Blizzard was our first person who won a bunch of shit through the Patreon giveaway. I'm going to make a video about that because I didn't do it because him and one other person was basically the only other Patreon. So they got notification through the Patreon channel. Yeah, those guys are awesome. I really respect everyone who's got a little bit of money to help collaborate with other people and stuff. It's really cool. We're all trying to do this together, so it's awesome. I've joined 7 different Patreon people in the last little while, so I'm always there to support you guys. Even if you don't have the little bit of money to support me, that's totally cool. I get it. We're all here for fun and shit. So I just hope you guys enjoy the stream and put a thumbs up. Even if you put a thumbs down, fuck you.
I just had an idea. I'm gonna see if I can get Danzilla the Terrible Puffy stickers made. Remember Puffy stickers?
Yeah.
Ooh, those are cool.
Oh, I want a Puffy sticker.
Puffy stickers?
I'm gonna be the
Can you
first
make
one
those?
with a Puffy sticker. I don't know if you can, but I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna get some Danzilla Puffy stickers.
Dude, I will support you if you find that. Fucking that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's sick. I want an FPV World one where when you like press on the sticker, it kind of like does like a noise, like a or
Scratch
something,
and sniff all the way, yeah.
Scratch sniff's cool, but I really
Nice.
think the fucking
Nice,
that's
Tobias.
really dope, dude. You should do it, man. You should
Tobias
really
knows where it's at.
Let me know if you can help with that one, Danzilla. I want to fucking.
I'll get him on it.
Too. That's a great idea.
Googly eyes, yes. Tobias, do you have stickers made? Did you get any? I'd take one of those.
I think Tobias is fairly newish to like the game of merch.
Oh, he does. He does. Send some our way.
Hey boys, I don't mean to interject here, but I gotta bounce, man. I don't mean to cut out early. But yeah, dude, man, it's been awesome chilling with you guys, and nice to meet you,
Sure,
Creeper.
Man. Nice to meet you, Koala.
Thanks, man. Yeah. All right, well, you guys have a good night, and I'll catch up with you guys later.
Take care,
Ciao, little
Koala.
brother.
He needs to go find some
Peace,
koala
guys.
milk, so he's got to run to the store.
yeah.
Koala milk.
All right, guys. See you later,
Yeah,
man.
buddy. Take care, man.
Ciao, man.
Yeah, we've been running super long tonight. I can't believe it because I've also started like 20 minutes late. So it's really great to have you on, Cooper. And I don't mean to take anybody else's time. Danzilla, if it's getting late for you too, let me know, and we'll cut it short. But I've only got a couple more
My bladder's pretty full, but getting close.
Yeah.
I just know it's midnight. I gotta get up at 5 a.m. So.
Oh yeah, don't let us keep you up, brother.
No, yeah, exactly.
That's all right.
Be responsible.
I think
I don't have to work tomorrow, so.
Oh, it's not work. It's not work. Okay, it's different.
Beautiful.
Didn't want you driving like heavy machinery or something while you're half asleep.
No, I work from home, dude. I
I
work for a hospital, so I work from home.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Like administration stuff?
I work in IT. Do
Cool.
Interface programming.
Oh yeah, you said that. Yeah, you said you were IT guy before. Very cool. Working from home is nice.
Yes, it is.
The cold ass winter we're up in. This is insane.
I'm actually up in Tennessee at my mother-in-law's house. She's actually having surgery tomorrow. That's the reason why I'm here. So
gotta hold down the fort there.
Yeah.
Neurosurgeon who needs sleep. Exactly.
So last 2 videos of the night. This one really inspires me because this is a great long range video in Switzerland. I haven't got to watch it yet. So I'm not really unsure what I'm prepared for either, but let's check it out.
7-inch iFlight Chimera, it says. I'm putting the link in the thingamajigger now.
Thank you, sir.
RR drone photography. I like it. A little warm on the snow, but it's that time of day.
Yeah.
A little bright on the orangish, yellowish, whatever.
I
Something
think it's
going on there.
magenta.
Yeah.
Magenta. We said earlier in Tennessee, he's in the holler.
I'm actually in Knoxville.
Knoxville.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Woohoo. Look at that, man. That's gorgeous.
That's a nice spot.
Right into the sun. Oh, wow. A lot of preparation, a lot of luck, a lot of skill.
Oh, a cross and a flag up there.
Woohoo. And then the dive down that valley. Come on, do it. Get down there. Jazzy
Oh, you
snow.
rather the snowy, the jazzy snow?
Isn't that your rapper name, Brandon Beans?
Jazzy snow?
Yep. JB's area, if I'm provoked. Yep, I'm around.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Look at this mountain, man. Look at that. Don't go behind it, though. I guess that's the one rule of long range. Don't ever go behind the mountain.
Right.
Don't go over the other side.
This is sick. This is super cool.
Look at that, man. Everywhere you look, it's pretty. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's nothing in the shot you want to crop out. And you only get one flight at that time of day, right? When the sun's just kissing the horizon.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like you get that little bit of yellowish because of that as well. Like, contrast between light and dark. Really tough setting to hit. Giant and cowboy. Hell yeah.
You did a good job.
Straight up giant and cowboy. We need to get that guy on the stream too one day. Fuck me. Holy.
Yeah.
That guy's got some great content. Awesome. I love long range. This shit's amazing. If you guys haven't checked out this guy's video, the link is in the description. I don't mean to keep everyone up late. I just totally got sidetracked and didn't think about the giveaways until too late. But that means all you core members who have been here and have submitted hashtag slaps in the chat are eligible to win a sticker pack. But this is
big money, no whammies.
Literally one of 3 giveaways tonight. So if you guys are here, you are right now hugely from merchandise that is well over what you're paying for typing things in the chat. I'm not asking for any money donations, but links are in the description. But I mean, holidays are coming up.
I think I got it.
And we definitely want to grow together and keep you guys flying. I got some merchandise coming from other people, and as well as, like I said earlier, Polymaker Filament. So I'll be doing some prints for free for Patreon members. So keep that in mind. Wait, what?
Nope, nothing. I was looking at something else. I was confused. Never mind.
All good, brother. All right. We'll just spin this quick first giveaway because time is crunching by. Good luck, everybody.
I saw my name. I saw it.
I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. Oh, I won twice.
Tobias, yes.
Tobias, yes.
Nice. Or Brandon Beans. I hope he got in there before we spun it. If not,
I saw Beans' name on there, I think.
Okay, great. Tobias, you have my messenger on Discord. Please send me a message on Discord. Brandon Beans just got a sticker pack. That's true. Yeah.
Nice. Take pictures, Beans.
Hell yeah, bro. Congratulations. Sticker pack is for you, my friend.
Actually, Beans, we want you to go put one on the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. That's your mission.
Right.
Your mission, should you accept it?
Right. So I had one other question for you, Creeper. Since you're still here and still active. Didn't want to bother you too much, but do you know? I don't know. Like you've been around for a little while with the hangar and the crew and stuff like that, and how the crew started itself. But do you have any? I didn't ask this with Shelby. I should have had this with Shelby. I never really even thought about it. But I was like, how did you guys all form? Is there like a cool backstory between that you want to share with us, or anything like that? It's kind of like memorable.
Meet cute.
Well, it kind of worked itself out. Interestingly enough, that Marty, Rue, and Shelby had been flying together for a while, and back in 22 last year, Shelby was doing the FPV Fest, and I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but
yeah,
it was in
videos.
Okay, well, I didn't even know about it. I happened to be watching Barwell's stream, and he had said something about it. Somebody had got him to announce it on his news stream. So I'm like, okay. And then when they said Carthage, North Carolina, I'm like, wait, that's just down the road from me.
Wow.
So I wound up getting on one of Shelby's live streams because he was talking about it and said something about, I live like right down the road from where you're having it. I know exactly the place. And he's like, yeah, come on over and help us out. And then I just started hanging out with Shelby that way. And he's like, dude, you got to come hang out with us all the time.
And it was because your knowledge of setting up stuff like IT world.
Well, it's just because I was local.
And like, and you were like a big part of like the OBS setup with the stream too, right? Like,
yeah,
like a big part of that a lot of people don't understand and realize, because you're like a lot of IT people are the backbone of stuff like that that's going on behind the scenes. That he does a lot of work too, but I know from running streams and different stuff that you put a lot of work into it, right? Correct?
Yes, put a lot of work into it.
That's awesome.
That's kind of like how I got my tech background kind of solidified a lot of stuff. We all have an interesting thing we bring to the crew.
Yeah.
You know, Marty loves building wings. Shelby's the great wing pilot. Rue does a lot of the chasing. B with all the tech background. You know, we all bring a little something.
You're like the A-team.
Yeah,
like the A-team.
Exactly. Wallbanger's always making jokes and making us laugh. You know, just so it kind of worked out and that's how we just kind of formed that way.
Yeah, totally. It's really cool.
We were just a bunch of guys just hanging out. We're like, look, we just need to make it something.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I've been following Shelby for a while, obviously with his streams and his video and stuff in the past. I never really paid a lot of attention because I obviously wasn't really into the wing part of things yet. But just like seeing how your guys's like crew, tame ship, like everything you guys put together is like super solid. Like it almost, to our perspective anyway, it seems like you guys always get together, always fly together. Like you're always helping each other. You guys have like a tent going, like you have like literally a spot you go to that's like legit for you guys to fly all day and then all night. It seems like pretty wild, man. Like you don't get that shit anywhere else in the world, man. That's really extreme.
The spot
you guys have adopted like other pilots, like Dank Clouds. Like, I mean, the community is growing huge, and Wallbanger was an addition that you had not long ago. But
yeah,
I mean, it's really cool. It's really fun to see how your guys' crew has really came to be a crew. Like it's really, like you said, everyone's got an import, a spot to like, you know, push that team to make it bigger and better and stuff, right? It's really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And that's just how it all meshed together. Wallbanger was just like I said, a recent add-on to us, because I actually met Wallbanger like a year ago. We went and flew a bando around Greensboro, me, him, and another couple of guys. And I said something to him about Raleigh, and he's like, I'll come fly. So he come over and flew with us, and everybody just loved it, hanging out with him because he's hilarious. And he's like, okay.
So all you guys are pretty much like what, like a few hours away from each other and stuff? Like pretty much like crew, like tight community, like close, you know.
I think I'm the one that drives the furthest. I'm like an hour and a half away.
Oh wow,
Mm.
that's
Yeah.
great. That's great for me. For driving,
That's not the
an
worst
hour
though.
is
That's not
nothing.
terrible.
Yeah, for me, driving an hour is nothing.
Terrible.
Gross. You guys are disgusting. You tell all.
I touched up, Chad.
Don't even want to go
Thermal-
there right now.
Thermal paste.
Be dropping down a rabbit hole of grossness. You guys are funny. Fuck. That's what you don't get. If you don't see this live, you don't get to comment in the video. You were keeping it.
With this. Oh.
And the whole tent thing with the projector was
Yeah, that's amazing.
I was thinking about a projector a while back, and I just never jumped on it. Me and Shelby are sitting there that day, in fact, and we were like, he's like, we really should get a projector. We really should get a projector. And I'm like, I want one. I want to get one. He's like, Best Buy's like 8 miles up the road. I'm like, I'll be back. So I went and got the projector that day, hooked it up when we did the live stream with it.
I think I just called it the.
Are you guys projecting like the goggle feed on here?
We're projecting my laptop doing OBS, the goggle feeds.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna quickly share it real quick here. If I can find the gosh dang link.
I was thinking if you wanted, if you got a big white tent, you do like the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
you can project up onto the white tent.
Oh God, that'd be sick. Can you imagine on the tent?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we were
just
using.
a big.
It was the tent.
No, but like make the tent
from the outside.
Yeah, make
the tent see it from the outside and fly
so
over it.
What you would do with that, you would actually project it in the negative, so that when you've seen it from the outside of the tent, it would be the positive image.
Yeah, I don't think you'd need to. I don't think it'd be negative. It'd just be reversed. Anyways, yeah.
Well, whatever.
It's
yeah,
doable.
You know what I mean.
I think you'd need a powerful projector, but yeah.
That'd be badass, though.
Yeah.
Start paying for the lumens.
So cool. Yeah, exactly what Off-Grid's saying is you probably mirror the image and project it from the inside. Exactly. Me and him are thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. No, that's super fucking great idea.
That'd be cool to fly over. That'd be cool to fly over in one of the videos.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you can also upgrade your tent.
Yeah, now
you could get a big you can order them online, but like a weather balloon. You can just fill it up to a real big sphere and put the projector in it, and you'd have an eyeball.
So your new tent,
we've created a monster.
And you have to get an igloo style tent, so it has that
perfect. There you go.
Yeah.
Canadian style
dome tent. A dome tent.
That's so funny.
Interesting.
All right. Well, we have 5 of you mofos in the chat that are ready to go for
Beans.
this
Beans. Wait, did Beans get in this time? Beans.
Hashtag the crew. Hashtag the crew. Hashtag the crew. No, he didn't miss it last time either. He just was like,
yeah, you guys got the Chico crew up there too, eh? I was thinking the Chico crew needs a logo. Do you guys have a logo? Yeah. Hashtag the crew to get in on the giveaway. There you go, big guy. Beans is in.
He's in the beans. The beans is in. We quickly run over to the
Yeah, if I was at home, I would have my glass with me.
Oh shit! Not even at home, eh?
No.
He says he's at the in-laws.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Down in the holler.
Shop links.
Yep, down in the holler.
This fucking thingamajig here.
Oh yeah, this is for the glass, right? Ooh, I love me a good.
This is for the cap, eh? Not for the Shelby Voll merch. Shelby Glide. It's not for that. Don't get your hearts all set.
What? We're gonna win a Shelby.
A Shelby roll? A Shelby Voll?
Shelby roll.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. We should have a Shelby roll.
Shelby roll.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. It'd be a
What do you mean, like a sandwich?
It'd be
Like a
croissant.
sandwich?
A croissant. Croissant. In Canada, it'd be a croissant. All right, guys. So if you guys have put a hashtag the crew in the chat, Shelby Voll's here.
Oh,
Said
look
my
at you. Shelby
Yeah.
Voll just arrived.
3 times.
We're inventing sandwiches. The Shelby roll.
The Shelby roll.
FPV Your World is giving away one of the glasses here from your guys' shop just because we have Creeper on the channel and I didn't organize anything because I'm
off work tomorrow, Shelby. That's why.
Yeah. And Shelby Voll, why are you up? And then there we go. Shelby Voll, hashtag the crew in the chat if you want to win your own cup. Just kidding. That'd be fucking funny. He's like he wins. All right, well, good luck on that one there, bro.
I wonder what shipping would be like too.
$50. $50. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being here. This is number 2 of 3 because I am me and we didn't get things organized earlier. And videos were amazing tonight. We had a lot of great content tonight. So,
wow, that's lucky son of a.
You know what? I did say that Tobias is allowed, so
of course he is.
It just makes shipping easier.
That's amazing.
So, hell yeah, you guys are fucking the pimps. Good job, Tobias. Our last video, or not our last video. Well, our last video. Oops, our last video. I turned off the video. Let me go over to here. Present, share. Our last video and our last giveaway is the big merch, the gear pack from TBS. So, gear pouch. Oh, wrong person. Hello, Creeper. Hello, me. Creeper. Sorry, TBS pouch. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this thing. Yeah, so giveaway item number 3. This is a really cool pouch that I use to transport goggles and miscellaneous stuff, tools and all kinds of cool shit, stickers. But because I own a TX16S, it doesn't really fit that. I mean, it's really cool and all, but just wasn't really what I wanted. I only got it from RVS, just thinking that I'd make a cool video at least and kind of get an idea of if I'd want it or not. But so we're gonna give that away. We're gonna give that away right after this video because crunch for time. We're already at 3 hours. God, this might be the longest stream I've had.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't expect this to be this long because this is like literally 16 videos. I don't know how it became this long. I've done usually like 30 videos and it's been faster. I don't know why. I think we just had really good chat.
We had a good conversation.
And everybody. Yeah. So, again, I don't mean to take everyone's time up tonight being a weekday. And I know a lot of you guys are East Coast. But let's check out this video. We'll do the links in the chat there, the whole giveaway thingamajigger, which is going to show up in a second.
What'd you do?
No, what did I do? That's weird.
What'd you do?
What'd you do, eh?
What'd you do?
I pulled a Shelby Voll. Give me a second here, guys. Emotional damage. Just kidding. Hang on, there's nothing here.
Oh, this is Kibby Cabot.
Yes, Vancouver pilot.
And this is
BC.
And they're at your spot, aren't they? You've
Yeah.
been there. Pipeline.
That's the Pipeline RC field here in Coquitlam, Vancouver, BC.
Coquitlam.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. Kibby Cabot. I love that name. That's awesome. Kibby Cabot.
So he's another awesome pilot who's been around with us for a while here in Vancouver, BC. and he is the first person I've met who is a deaf pilot. So he's hearing incapable and flies drones with us, chases. He actually did a video chasing my Zod Dart a while back. The video that was kind of like 360 view, where there's kind of like some parts of it were kind of zooming in and out of the Zod Dart. It was a really cool like chase video that I did. But yeah, he was the pilot who did that one. So yeah, pretty neat and awesome pilot too. Really good pilot. We're gonna have him on the stream once we figure out how we can do a stream question and answer style with him through the chat and stuff. So, but yeah, we'll see. Yes, we've been talking with XJet in the recent little while, and he's been doing better with his situation that he's been going through. Yeah, it's been tough for him. Yeah,
I think he should just ignore the fucking letter. You know what I mean? Like, he's the only one that's gotten that letter. The letter has no legal backing up to it. So why is he listening to it?
Just ignore it.
You can't fly because you don't follow these rules, but those rules don't exist. So
and he's proven it too.
I get his, yeah. So I would just, if I got to his point, I would just be like, yeah, I'm not. What's the word? I'm resisting. I'm just going to do it anyways.
I'm just going to fly anyway.
Because they don't go and check out at his field or anything like that to see if he's there. You know what I mean? They don't know. It's not like they're checking up on him or.
No, and he's proven a bunch of times how like everything around that airfield and even situations not related to RC has been more of an issue than anything that ever has portrayed to be an issue in RC comparison. So
yeah, that's the only reason they've zeroed in on him, because he's got the audience and he's been mouthy to them. You know what I mean? Like
that's
all right. I'm not
blaming because he is mouthy.
I'm not blaming him for it. They deserve to be mouthy too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
You know, but they're 100%. You know, they 100% don't like him, right?
No, for sure.
So I think he should just continue flying and just be the resistance.
And that's kind of what I hear with our Canadian
non-compliant
stuff. I do the basic stuff, but I haven't really done anything other than like getting my basic license and stuff like that. I still like it's not like an issue. Like once the issue becomes an issue, then you got some problems. But you have to again realize that FPV flying drones is such a small part of the hobby. It's insane. Like you have no idea how small the hobby we actually are in. It seems so big and so small at the same time, but it's really like there's like, even I think there was another company, I forget who I was going to mention just recently, but there was like a company that was like, it's like you got to realize like FPV is such a small part of their market. They don't care about us. They just DJI. They don't care about us as much as you think. Like we're fucking just a part of number, like a bunch of people that do some shit. Like we're a very small.
Yeah, it is really niche. That's exactly it. Yeah, we're not big at all. We're not. We hear big numbers like like you sure like companies like TBS, they're making millions of dollars a year or whatever. Like or iFlight Nazguls, they're selling by the thousands. But in the big picture of things, it's not. It's not a big thing. It's not a big industry. It's not a big industry. Yeah, I want to see the 3P2 Tobias. You got to get in.
No, you can't have that one. That'd be too much. I mean,
come
good.
on.
That's shipping from two different places.
He would go down in history, though. Think of the stories you could tell your grandchildren about the day that Tobias pulled off the 3P.
Like he says.
The trifecta.
The trifecta.
Triple crown.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
We only got 3 people so far, so you're welcome to Tobias. And
I already have one of those pouches, so I wasn't going to enter.
Well, everybody in if you want in.
I've got one. It's like a Chinese one, though. It doesn't say TBS on it. It says like Panda Co or something on it.
Yeah. So
Beans
You're
is in.
also
Beans
not
is in.
just gonna win this gear pouch. Not just gonna
Ooh.
win this gear pouch. But
Oh,
this
there's more.
gear pouch is actually gonna have stuff inside.
Ooh.
Can't tell you what.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. All right. And we're going over to the news with Apple.
Apple
Apple. Let's go. Oh, just kidding. No news section. I know that's stressful.
I say I really want to do something with the news segment.
I think
don't
it's
have
really
it.
good how you guys started it, and I think it's super silly with all ball bangers like thing. But I think you're just better by yourself, to be honest, Alan. I think you really do a really good news, but I think those guys are just like so much shit disturbers that like it's hard to get like information out.
Yeah,
and I think it's better if you just like did your thing, and you can do it, but it's like like you said, it's got to be organized, it's got to be ready to go. Like you can't do news on the spot.
No.
Yeah.
Again, they do a pre-video like Glure news with Glure.
Yeah.
Glure. Those are so funny. I don't know what it is about those news with Glures that Bot Grinder does. Oh, it just kills me every time.
They're just silly and just so random, and like you never know what you're gonna expect to, and like not informational at all.
Do I
but
hear
it's definitely
complaints?
like something. Do I hear complaints? Nope. There you go.
We're just saying that Creeper's the responsible one. That's all.
No, I just think Creeper needs a little bit more, voice, and he agrees.
You shit disturber. You should have heard what Creeper was saying about you, Shelby.
Emotional damage. The only one's getting emotional damage right now is the viewer.
And even he screws it up. It's not Gmail. It's the CreeperFPV.com.
He doesn't even have the right email.
See what I mean about responsible?
Jeez, Shelby Voll. I'm gonna make a complaint about the complaints. Jeez.
Yeah, it's time to make a complaint.
All right,
this is
guys.
going on your Google review.
All right, here we go. TBS gear pouch. You guys are working awesome. The four of you has got the best chance in the world. I hope I'm
woohoo. 4? Nice. Do it, Tobias. Oh, Tobias isn't on there. Oh,
Fun purple. Yes. You gotta say something in the chat or complain your prize. Oh wait, you did. Click the link. It took me to a website for protective helmets for children with deformed heads. Oh. Too soon.
What? What link?
Would Google even allow that email? Emotional damage. Fucking rights. Congratulations, Fun per Volt.
Way to go, Fun per Volt.
Send out to you. Discord me, bro. I know you have Discord. Send me a message. We'll get shipping out to you ASAP. Hopefully get before Christmas. And we'll pack it up with some stuff that maybe you need. If you need some gear, let me know. Some antennas or something like that. Let me know, bro.
Fun per Volt. Website.
No. Yeah. You didn't see that?
I'm dying.
Oh, shit, son.
I clicked the link.
You guys have been awesome. It's been a hilarious show. It's been crazy. It's been totally late. But it was awesome. I really appreciate everyone for being here. Again, Creeper for being here. It was really fun to get to talk to you and hang out. And you're always welcome anytime. We have we always like every once in a while, every month we have just a general hangout. So if there's a link in the chat, feel free to drop in. Come on in, man. It's always good to talk with you and get to know you more on a personal basis.
Yeah.
Or
yes, Shelby.
Awesome videos. That gives me a lot of copyright, but we love this video because this is Danzilla's awesome video. And this is our last video of the night. You guys are awesome. Keep it up. Thank you very much for being here at FPV Your World. We'll see you next Tuesday. Not next Tuesday, sorry. The Tuesday after, where we have Rotor Village lined up with a big giveaway.
Nice.
And then we'll have The week after that will be another giveaway, last of the year type stream. So keep on looking at that. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Central, unless I get home later, work later, whatever the fuck. Today
Come
was
up
a
and
shit
check
show.
out the hangar. Come up,
Yeah,
check
definitely.
out
It's good
the
times.
hangar on Shelby Voll's channel on Sundays at 8ish.
8ish, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a great time over on Shelby Voll stream. You guys haven't checked that out. The crew, the drone hangar. Check them out, guys. And Denzilla.
Do it.
It's amazing content. Keep it up, buddy. Keep it up, Fallon. Everybody, Cool Cat, and everybody in the chat. Wish you all a good, happy Tuesday night. See you next time. Be safe.
Subscribe.
This is beauty. I can't play this for too long because I know that this will give me a lot of copyright problem.
And then it was all right with me. If you wait just a few more seconds, you'll see a wild Denzilla.
Whoa, really?
Oh, there he is right there.
Lounging.
Lounging on the deck.
Lounging. Yeah. Muskoka chair.
Don't forget those days. You should do the exact same video, but now with the snow and everything.
Oh, I will when the lake freezes over.
Do the exact same footage and then just like cut it. It'd be cool to see it from like fall to winter.
Yeah. Well, now it's just brown and gray. Like there's no leaves on the trees. It's just
Yeah, totally. Cool. All right,
I
guys.
wasn't that confident
It's been
from the
amazing.
wall. I could have got a lot closer.
Peace be with you, my friends. Take care.
Good night, friends.